Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, October 20th, and I found myself in a dilemma this morning because I woke up at 5 a.m. only to realize that the Arc Raiders server slam had ended, and I was spiraling into a crippling state of depression. So, today... Today's stream is going to be a little bit different. I really don't think I'm playing games today. The Arc Raiders server slam just ended like an hour ago. And I think instead today I want to do a little bit of a shorter stream and kind of just discuss the game because this is all I can think about playing, dude. This is all I can think about. It has pretty much crushed my excitement for any other games at the moment. Ruined all of my interest in Battlefield multiplayer. Like, I don't even want to touch that right now. The Battle Royale, yes, but multiplayer, absolutely not. Warzone, forget about that. Fucking... that game's old news to me after this. As of right now, this is like... I haven't felt this way in a while with a game where I have been so excited that it's all I can literally think about. It's the same way that DMZ made me feel when I first started playing it. And like I could see all the possibilities in my head, like the goofy stuff, the cinematic stuff, the content related stuff, and it was a game that I could just play for 5, 6, 7 hours. Only the thing with Arc Raiders, and this is coming from, you know, I say this because I have a large audience that originally followed me from games like DMZ. The thing about Arc Raiders is, yeah, it's third person, so if you can get past that, you're fine. It feels like everything I wanted DMZ to be. And that's the best way I can even describe it. Like, as far as, like, the quality of life, and I'm not sponsored. This is not a sponsored stream. I have not done a single sponsored piece of content from Arc Raiders. Not a stream, not a video, nothing. So all this is my genuine thoughts. I'm not trying to get a sponsorship. I could care less. If it happens, great, but you guys will know when it happens. I won't hide it. This game has all of the quality of life, all of the uniqueness, and all of the dynamic, like random weather events, rain, nighttime raids, all types of random unique events that sometimes happen on the map. All of the stuff that I wanted out of DMZ, they have in this game, and then some. Like, DMZ, like, crawled so this game could run. And, there are other good extraction shooters out there, obviously. You know, we got a lot of people who are fans of Escape from Tarkov. We got that coming around the corner in November. The official launch of Escape from Tarkov on Steam, 1.0, if you will. It's finally coming out of beta. I will be playing that. Arena Breakout's great too for what it is. Then you got Delta Force, but all of these games lack, except for Tarkov, like Arena Breakout, love it. No proximity chat. Ruins the game for me because it just makes it that much less dynamic. Delta Force, love the extraction. No proximity chat. Ruins the game for me because it lacks all of the in-depth human-to-human interaction. Arc Raiders has proximity chat and some of the best sound design with a prox chat that I've ever heard. Some of the funniest moments. I'm already seeing viral clips everywhere on social media from player-to-player interactions in this game. I think content creators like, not only like myself, are going to thrive on a sandbox game like this. But I don't know if you, any of you used to watch C's back in the day. My boy C's from the Fortnite era. He is going to, I think his second wave is on this game. I think C's is going to go fucking nuts on a game like this. So, for me, this is the game that I've been waiting for. You know, third person at first, I wasn't really 100% sold on. Good morning, everybody, by the way. First off, it's I haven't seen you in a couple days. Good morning. But this is the type of extraction shooter I've been waiting for. The third person, oddly enough, I feel like keeps it casual in a way. I don't know if you guys agree with me with that. Not casual, like there's obviously going to be people that sweat it out in third person, but the third person almost adds a layer of more casualness to it and casual friendly gameplay than like the first person sweaty shit, because first persons do get sweaty very quickly. So I really don't hate the third person, and people can hate on third person all they want, but we've had some banger, really successful third person games over the year. I mean, Fortnite being the most recent, like the most recent one that I can think of. All of the Gears of War franchise, the Division games, the Ghost Recon games. We've had tons of good third person games that are just solid games. So I don't think every game needs to be first person. I think, and I saw this clip, I might play it on stream today. So for today's stream, before I get ahead of myself here, we're gonna be discussing. I'm gonna talk with the chat a lot today. So if you've ever wanted to like have like more of an interactive stream, that's what today's gonna be. I'm gonna answer questions. I'm gonna give my opinions on whatever you guys want me to talk about regarding Arc Raiders, because I played probably a good 20 to 30 hours over the server slam. Like I put in a good 6 to 8 hours a day on stream and off stream, like cycling back and forth. So if there's any questions you have that I can try to answer, I will. But we're just gonna have some no commentary. This is from my boy, he's not actually my boy, but this is from Royal Gaming. This is the guy I usually watch no commentary gameplay from, and I just have him on in the background today. He's clutch for posting these to YouTube. So we're gonna discuss, but then we're also gonna take a look at the Arc Raiders Reddit and see some of the absolutely fucking hilarious clips that are already kind of floating around social media. So we're gonna go through the Arc Raiders Reddit and see if there's any gems in there, and then we'll float around on X for a little bit and see if there's anything worth discussing over there as well. But that's pretty much the plan for today, man. I'll pause the music for a second and say this: I am in a very unique position, thanks to you guys supporting the video and just you guys supporting it, and the fact that it's just such a hot topic right now. The Arc Raiders video that I posted 2 days ago, I think it was Friday night after stream, that is and continues to be my fastest growing video ever. Like bigger and faster and girthier and veinier than any DMZ video that I ever posted. Like, that video has been live for 2 days and 13 hours. It is at 155,000 views in 2.5 days. It took all of my DMZ videos like a week to 2 weeks to get to that point. So the interest right now, and a lot of those views are from search results. It's about 60,000 views from just recommended subscribers, you know, checking it out. Like about 60,000 views from just my normal audience and getting put in the YouTube recommended, which is great. I would have been happy with 60,000 views in 2 days. That would have shown me like, hey, there's some real potential here. But then you factor in the search results. I have 90,000 views from search results. Do you understand how insane that is? To have 65% of my views are from search on this game. And obviously people are saying my thumbnail and title, and they're like, that's the interesting video. Let me click on that one. So I'm very, very blessed that people are choosing mine over the sea of other videos they could be watching. 90,000 search views in 2 days. This game is a very hot topic right now. So all that to say, if you've been here before, you've watched my streams, you know that I'm not, you know, I don't usually stick with one game lately. I've kind of been bouncing all around. I find myself in a very unique position where this game could be the next like DMZ level game for me and my channel. I could fart around on stream today, tomorrow, all week, and just, you know, grind it out and just stream 6 hours a day on other games and stuff like that. But I think what's going to happen this week, chat, this game comes out in 11 days or 10 days. So next Friday, not this Friday, this game launches. I think, especially today and tomorrow, the streams are going to be a little bit shorter. I gotta kind of set my priorities straight right now. There's no point in me grinding anything for 6 hours right now while I have this much momentum on Arc Raiders. I'm probably only going to do like a 3.5 hour stream today, maybe 4, and I'm off to go edit. Same thing tomorrow, maybe 3-4 hours. 4 hours max. I'm off to go edit for the rest of the day. And that's probably going to be the story for most of this week. I don't think it's beneficial for me to spend 6 hours a day on stream, like randomly grinding Battlefield 6 fucking multiplayer, or God forbid playing Warzone, when I could really be laying a good foundation for us here and the YouTube channel and just putting out content right now for the next 10 days, long forms, short forms, all the good story shit, while people are like, people got a taste of this game over the weekend, and now it's all anybody wants to play. Right now is the time that I need to be dropping content. So, I'm not going to sit here and grind Battlefield 6 multiplayer for a week straight, or fucking, God forbid, play Warzone fucking casuals or something like that. We'll have a few good morning just chatting streams this week. We'll switch up the vibe a little bit, take it a little easier. We'll sip some coffee to get together. I got the big Bucky's cup. We'll watch some gameplay. We'll discuss things. And maybe we'll play some games this week too. But I think my main focus has to be on the back end and getting the videos out this week. So I'm not going to spoil it too much for you guys, but I recorded offline yesterday, like last night before the servers went offline, for probably a good 4 more hours. And let's just say over the next 7 to 8 days, I'll be dropping at least 2 more long form videos in the classic DMZ style that you guys a lot of you found me from. So if you're into that type of videos, if you guys really enjoyed my DMZ long form, get ready for, I mean, the shit's good, man. It's like a lot of fun player-to-player interactions, good guys, bad guys, we got everything. So next couple of videos, be on the lookout for. And then obviously I'll be doing like little short mini stories between some of the stuff you guys have already seen, but I want to get in the shorts algorithm too for TikTok and all that. So Reaper, thank you for the 1,000 kicks. Good morning, brother. Good morning. Hope you had a good weekend. Cyber Coffee, thank you for the 21 months. Happy anniversary, Florida Daddy. What's your favorite thing and least favorite thing from Arc Raiders? Good question. My prostate exam. Thank you for the gifted sub. That's a crazy name. DeCobb, thank you for the prime. Smoke and Quack, thank you for the prime. And if you guys are just joining the stream for the first time, again, I'm not playing right now. This is somebody else's gameplay. The servers have officially gone offline, but we are just here talking about Arc Raiders. Everything we like, everything we dislike. We're going to watch some stuff on Reddit, watch some videos, and just have a good time. Just kind of chill this morning. So, my favorite thing and least favorite thing about Arc Raiders. Immediately, I'm kind of watching the gameplay right now. So, my favorite thing immediately, right off the rip, it's kind of a 2-for-1, but it kind of all comes in together, is the visuals and the sound design, which I think could be summed up into one word, and that's called atmosphere. The atmosphere of this game is fucking incredible. Excuse my French. You have dynamic weather. Like right now, it's raining for them, but then other times you'll get this map during sunrise or sunset. Sometimes it'll be midday. Everything's bright blue skies. Sometimes it's cloudy and raining. Sometimes there's random weather events like lightning storms and lightning storm raids, nighttime raids where everything's pitch black and those flashlights really, like you can barely see people wandering through the forest. And that's just one map that we played like this. I played the previous test where they had more maps available, so I can say to you guys with confidence, you guys are going to love the upcoming shit on full launch, because there's 5 maps on release. We only got to play this one this weekend. But just how many different versions of the same map you can play between random weather events, random boss spawns, nighttime modes, electrical storm modes, and you know they're going to come out with more variants in the future. And then you multiply that by 5 different maps that are all going to have rotating different, like it's just going to be a fresh experience on every single raid, no matter what map you're playing. And that is my absolute favorite thing, just the variety. It's so much variety. It's always going to feel different. Where back when I played DMZ, there was never really that much variety. The variety only came from the different players you could meet. And then you add that layer into this game as well. Like, you never know who's going to be friendly. Like, you might run into a friendly squad and you help them out, and They save your life, you save theirs. Maybe you team up for a boss fight. Maybe you don't. Maybe you just murder each other. And then you apologize, and one of you has a defib, and you res them. And then after you res them, they say something sideways, and you shoot them in the face again. You had your chance, buddy. You know what I mean? It's just like every... You can ride the robots, for Christ's sake. If you get close enough to them, or you jump off a building, you can land on the arcs and then ride them like a flying saucer. And they freak out and go crazy. Like, it's just... all types of random shit. It's just a random... It's an extraction shooter, but it's so, like, not linear, if that makes sense. There's exfil points all over the damn map. Of course, you have the free extraction points that you can go to, the elevators, the free ones that everybody can use, the timed ones. But then if you spend the money or craft one yourself, you can make keys and leave out of any of the damn escape hatch. There's like 10 to 15 like private that you need a key escape hatches all over the map. So you can just weasel your way out if you don't want trouble, if you have one of those keys. Like, I don't know, man. There's just so much to this game. And I feel like it's going to be a content gold mine. In addition to all that, and I'll get to the negatives, because you asked me for positives and negatives. I'll get to the negatives in a second. But in addition to all that variety, all that uniqueness, all that like variation with like the weather events and all this stuff, the guys, the devs over at Embark, I watched an interview yesterday, said that their plan, their ambition, is to see Arc Raiders be a 10-year game, like a 10-year platform, much in the same way that Fortnite achieved. That's what they're shooting for. Now, whether they get there or not, that's ambitious as hell, and I love that from them, because that shows that we're going to get tons and tons of fucking content for this game, and who knows what this turns into the future. But like that right there, they're not planning to drop this game and then have it be relevant for a year. No, they want this to be the next big thing. And the fact that the studio's going into it with that mindset, that's good for all of us, because that means they're constantly going to be trying to push the bar, give us new stuff, give us new seasons, all that stuff. So Dark Phoenix, thank you for the 5 gifted, baby. Good morning. But the negatives. So there are a couple of things that I think could be better. Again, I'm like 95% in favor of the game, and like maybe 5% there's some things that I wasn't the most massive fan of. Most of it comes down to technical fixes and like little tweaks they could make, in my opinion. So sometimes there would be certain, like the terrain, sometimes the way your character would interact with the terrain, I would get stuck on stuff. It would be buggy, and like my guy would go to vault over it, but he couldn't vault over it, and I would just kind of get stuck in this awkward situation where I couldn't really do anything. So I think interaction with the terrain could definitely be improved upon. There was just certain spots where I felt like it was a little sloppy. Not too much, but I did notice it a few times. And then another thing is I do feel like the reload on some of these weapons takes like astronomically a long time. And I get it from a design point, and I think they want every gunfight that you take to feel really intentional. Like, you know, every shot counts type intentional. And you know, when you reload, it's gonna take longer to reload, so you better be hitting your shots or be engaging from behind cover. And if you're in the open and you get stuck in a reload, well, you deserve it. I think there is a certain level of they want it to be punishing, right? But some of the guns do feel like they take like, oh my goodness, that like forever to reload. And I don't know, maybe that is just the play style they want. They want slow and methodical, and I'm fine with that. So maybe it's just a thing that if once we're at full launch and I can actually play this game for a week straight and not just a couple of days, I think maybe it'll grow on me. It's just not something I'm used to right now, but that doesn't mean I couldn't get used to it. So that'd be like my one little, I guess, negative, if you will, but that's coming from someone who plays a lot of fast-paced shooters too. So yeah, I think the Pharaoh is good. The Pharaoh is the rifle that's kind of like a sniper rifle without the scope. The Pharaoh hits hard and it's cheap to make. I think it deserves to have that long of a reload time. Some of the lighter ammunition guns, like the this guy right now, he has the kettle. I like the kettle, but I think the kettle takes a little bit too long to reload because it doesn't do that much damage, but it is spammy. So again, maybe this is just something I have to get used to. Prostate exam with a not 5 but the 10 gifted, baby. Dark Phoenix with another 5, going bar for bar with him. Dude, thank you. Guys, what do you guys fight each other over the 5 who trying to have bigger D of the day already? McKinley, thank you for the 32 months. No, this is not my gameplay. The server slam ended about an hour ago, guys. Unfortunately, we're just watching some no commentary gameplay on YouTube right now. And we're just kind of having more of a just chatting session today. Thank you guys for the love this early in the morning. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Shadowcat, thank you for the gifted and the 100 biddies. Good morning. My biggest issue is the amount of time that it takes to climb over a short railing. It felt like 30 seconds and I died to a sniper. Well, you're in luck, McKinley, or at least at the full launch. I do think it takes a little bit too slow at a base level to vault over stuff, but you can increase all of those speed times for vaulting. I think there's actually a skill tree point that makes vaulting like almost instantaneous. They really want people to lean into those skill trees and adapt their own play styles, which another pro, I think the skill tree edition adds just enough dynamic to your individual character without being broken. So we can look at the skill trees today as well. We can find a picture of the skill trees and go over what I think. Maybe there's an interactive one where you can actually build the talent trees up. I haven't decided which talent trees and skill trees I think would be the most. I think they're all very different play styles. One shot with the rear thruster downs most AI with most weapons. I think heavy ammo is the way to go dealing with the AI. I haven't figured out how to kill the like the smaller spider. I mean, not the tiny spider AI, but like they're a bigger one, just not the gigantic ones. It's like the one floating eye in the middle. Spiders, and they're pretty big. They move pretty quick. Do you have to go underneath them for the weak point on those guys? They got 4 legs. It's just like one floating eye in the middle. They just look like a 4-legged spider. I think they're called leapers. Yeah, I think it's those. They're usually on every map at least a couple of times. I think you have to go underneath to hit them in like the thrust, like the weak spot is like directly underneath them, which is kind of sketch. Yeah, I think the leapers weak. Oh, they have a weak spot on their legs. Okay, I thought it was like right underneath, like their abdomen. What game is this? Is Arc Raiders. Did you attempt the Queen? No. Oh, their teammate just got fucking sniped in the face. I love this game as a solo. And for me, again, this is just another pro. The way that Arc Raiders does matchmaking, and I touched on this a little bit on Friday, but for those of you who don't know, and that you're joining the stream for the first time, maybe you weren't here when I've discussed this stuff. But the way that Arc Raiders does matchmaking is that if you queue in, now you can solo fill into matchmaking and get random teammates if you like, but if you turn the autofill off, so you go in by yourself, the game's algorithm tries to match you against other solo players that want to play solo as well. So what ends up happening is you end up actually having a de facto solos mode without having to have a separate playlist. It all depends on what party size you queue into with. And the same works for duos. Now, duos, again, this was just a playtest. At full launch, we're probably going to have some more players. But duos does the same as well. Me and my wife played a good amount of duos together off stream yesterday and Saturday. And we never ran into a trio. I ran into only duos. Not to say that you can't run into other full squads, because, you know, if there's just not anybody queuing in as duos, it'll have to just fill the lobby. So you will occasionally see other trio lobbies, even if you queue as a duo. But for the most part, especially in solos, I never ran into a team. Not one time. The entire time I streamed it with you guys, the entire time I played offline to record content, not once did I ever run into a duo when I queued solos. It just felt like I was playing solo Arc Raiders. All other solos, and that was it. And again, that goes into where I think Arc Raiders succeeds, where a lot, I would say every other extraction shooter has failed so far. And that is having a solid solo mode. Because in Escape from Tarkov, you can go in solo, right? Is there a solo mode in Escape from Tarkov? I don't think there is, right? You can go in as a solo, but you still have the chance. Like, you might run into other solos, but it's just other teams. So every other extraction shooter has not done matchmaking in this way. You're basically just forced to play against other teams as a solo, which makes it more intense, and you got to fight your, you know, pick your battles and fight your 1v2s and your 1v3s and all that stuff in Tarkov, in Delta Force, in ABI. But this is the first game that I've really seen them. So here's the talent tree right here. He's kind of going through it. I don't know if there's an interactive, maybe someone can find it and send it to me. Is there like some type of web page where they have like an interactive talent tree where we can build loadouts? Or build talents, like on like a web browser or something? There's got to be something out there on like the official site. Maybe not. But yeah, I love that you can basically play this game as a solo and pick and choose exactly how you want to run. The game's fun with the team too, but you know me, when it comes to extraction shooters, how many DMZ videos have I made that you guys watched a couple years back when back when DMZ was my shit? Most of my DMZ content was solo raids, was it not? That's just how I prefer to play in a streaming environment. Now, I'll collab with people every now and then. I will, but I would expect, as far as Arc Raiders goes for me and streaming for you guys, I'm gonna be on my solo shit most of the time, man. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'll collab with people every now and then, but I'm not gonna be doing duos and trios on stream most of the time. Most of the time, I'm probably gonna be rocking solos, going to make fucking cool YouTube videos for everybody. I want to get back into where my passion is, and that's creating content. I love streaming. I love my job, but I haven't felt passionate about making YouTube videos. Honestly, I'm gonna level with you guys since DMZ kind of died. Since DMZ kind of died, and I know it's still there, but you know what I mean. Since DMZ lost support, it crushed me a little bit, man. It really did, because everything was going so good back then. And not that, like, I've had banger videos on tons of other games. The streams have only grown since DMZ days too, but it fucking hurt, man. It sucked, because they had something special with DMZ. They just had to keep elaborating on it, and they didn't. And then when they announced that they were going to stop supporting it, I was like, man, like, this sucks. Because I saw so much potential there, and you guys did too. You guys believed in the content, and it was good videos, and I was having fun, and everybody watching was having fun. And then they kind of just abandoned it, and slowly over the last couple of years, DMZ has devolved into kind of a shit show. Hackers, exploiters, you know, that's what happens when games don't get support anymore. And then a game like this comes out, not out of nowhere, but I don't know, man. Like, I feel that same magic that I felt when I was making DMZ videos again. Like when I was editing that Arc Raiders video, I felt it. I was like getting the rust off my bones. I was like, this is the one. This is the one that I want to sink a lot of time into. So, Sniper Wolf coming through with the 20 gifted memberships over on the tube. Good morning. So, the question remains, how many people do we have in here right now? We have a good amount of people in here right now to answer this question. The question remains, does Sad Cat make a comeback? We are going back to the movie-style DMZ videos after all. However, I think I have something... I think I have a better idea. I'll leave it at that. It only makes sense. I'm not gonna say who's onto it, but someone already said it in chat and they know who they are. What, does that not make sense? It makes perfect sense. Why would I not go that direction with it? Verdant's Broken Fence Post, thank you for the 10 months. Morning, I hit the 10 months. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Jetta Guy, thank you for the 28 months. Best way to start my day for the last 2 years. You are the fucking kindest individual in here today. Do you know that? By the way, how was the doctor visit? Doctor visit was good, and I appreciate you asking, Wonder Time. Everything's good. No serious issues going on in my gut. Ended up getting diagnosed with, you know, potential. They gave me the medicine to deal with a potential stomach ulcer for a couple of weeks because he said that I could have one. There's just no way of him knowing 100%. And besides that, I just got diagnosed with fucking acid reflux and GERD. So that's really all it is, man. I just have a lot of stomach acidity, and I've been cleaning up my diet to kind of try to get that under control anyway. But yeah, nothing came up on any of the CT scans or the ultrasounds, and my blood work is very good. S tier blood work, and I didn't know how that was going to be because I hadn't been to the doctor in 20 years. Legitimately, I'm not making that up. I haven't been to the doctor for blood work since I was probably 16 in high school. I'm just not a person that likes going to the doctor all that much. But everything was good, man. Everything was good. Thank you. Gigantic weight lifted off my shoulders because I wasn't really sure what was going on. For those of you who don't know, I've been dealing with some very persistent stomach pain for the past like 2 to 3 years, and I wrote it off as not serious, and it ended up being not serious. But there's a different world where that might have not been the case. So I learned my lesson, and if I have issues, I'm just going to see the doctor from now on. I'm not going to put it off for years like I just did because I got lucky. Two and a half years I've been watching. Ironically, my manager said that's when my workload started decreasing. Hey, I'm just trying to save your back, Anarchy. I'm just trying to save your back. Thank God I have Crohn's and it fucking sucks. Yeah, he didn't think that I had like anything like that. He just... I mean, I always knew that I had acid reflux like really bad. And if you struggle with acid reflux and you're sensitive, your stomach's sensitive like mine is, and just overproduces extra acid, you know, you always know that you have acid reflux problems. It's not like it sneaks up on you. But acid reflux and or GERD or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't know if they're the same thing or two, like one and the same. It causes a whole host of symptoms that you wouldn't even think would happen from having bad acid reflux. All types of shit, random pains, like it causes the heartburn. So yeah. I struggled for years with acid till I ended up having problems swallowing. Yeah, it gets to that point. It can get sketchy if you don't address it at all, and it just keeps worsening. Yeah.
Head home at the North Complex elevator.
Yogurt helps with acid reflux and digestion. Funny you said that, AKS. I've recently incorporated Greek yogurt. You know, not the sweetened ones. I've been opting for the unsweetened, and then I add my own. I like to be able to control if I can. I do have some Chobanis in the fridge right now, but they're the no added sugar ones, the ones with like 20 grams of protein. I've recently added Greek yogurt back into my diet regularly, and it has been helping. But after I polish off these individual cups of the Chobani, I'm gonna go back to getting the plain Greek yogurt, and then adding my own local honey and like blueberries and stuff like that, because I like to control how much sugar goes into them. I usually don't like anything with sugar in it from the supermarket. So if I can control it with, you know, adding my own sweetness, then I prefer that. This is gonna sound terrible to some of you, and then the other half of you are gonna be like, hell yeah, right on. I have recently discovered that I after years of being not a fish person, I am slowly becoming a fish person. I think twice in the last 2 weeks, I ate an entire can of sardines. Just scales, bones included, just fucking house them sons of bitches. I randomly like sardines in my 30s now, and it's some of the best shit you can eat for your health. Woo, man. Yeah, my Portuguese blood is starting to show as I get older, man. I wasn't having it when I was younger, but in mustard or just water? I like them in everything, man. The mustard's cool with me. The little bit of hot sauce is cool with me. Lately I've been eating the Brunswick brand. It's like Brunswick, and they're in extra virgin olive oil, and it's like a nice little kind of fancy tin, but you can get them at any market. I've been eating the Brunswick ones, where you can see them through like the package on the top, and then I get them and I sprinkle a little bit of black, like I freshly like grind up some fresh black pepper, and I put the black pepper on them, and I eat them like that. Oh my god, so good. See, half the chat is like, ew, gross, and then a lot more people than I expected are like, I fucking love. They're good for you too, man, and they're tiny little fish. They don't get too big to really support a lot of mercury being in them. So I think you can safely eat like a tin of sardines a day, is like the guidelines. So like you could have them every fucking day if you want. Like I think like 1 tin is the safe recommended amount per day, because they barely have any mercury in them, because they're tiny little things. And another thing that I have now, I've gotten into eating seafood and fish a lot more in the last like 10 years, and that's mostly due to my wife, because her family grew up, I mean, they're a big seafood family. Her dad is like Portuguese, like not like I'm Portuguese, like second, third generation after we moved into the United States. My father-in-law moved from the islands of the Azores off the coast of Portugal when he was like 10 years old to the US with his mom and dad. So he was born and raised in the Azores and then moved here. So my wife's family is very, very seafood heavy. And because of her and my father-in-law, my mother-in-law, I got exposed to a lot more seafood and just started trying more things. And now, I mean, there's almost not a fish that I won't try. I enjoy most. I prefer the white fish because they usually have a more mild, flaky texture. But more recently, I've been, you know, the other night my wife made salmon, and salmon has been the one that's like eluded me. It's like the healthiest thing you can eat, but it's the one with a little bit more heavy of a fishy taste. So that's the one that gets most people, including myself. I just could not bring myself to eat salmon. And I tried it again 2 days ago, and I tried a specific type of salmon. I guess it's a little bit more rare to get these, but it's called white salmon. And apparently it's like 5% of the salmon population. It's like a genetic mutation. It's a little bit lighter of a meat. It's not as pink. So I tried that one and I liked it. It still had the salmon taste, but it tasted more like chicken to me. Like, I swear to God, it was like I was eating chicken. Just a slight fishy taste. And I'm like, okay, maybe I fucking do like salmon. So now I'm all like, all right, let's get some barbecue salmon or some smoked salmon. I'm gonna be trying salmon again this week is what I'm saying. Because Publix, I don't know if for anybody that has Publix near you guys, their seafood section is pretty good. And Publix does this, like, it's like a barbecue glazed salmon that you just, it's already like glazed and marinated at the seafood section of Publix. You just bring it home and pop it in the oven and bake it for a little bit. My wife eats it like pretty regularly. It always looks so good. It's bourbon salmon. That's what it is. It's bourbon salmon. It's like a bourbon barbecue glaze on their salmon. And every time my wife puts it in the oven, I'm like, that fucking smells so good. But I've just been like, I don't like salmon. I'm good. I'm having that fucking salmon this week. I'm trying that proper this week. Champion with the $25 super over on the tube, buddy. Good morning. Says, so I played for about 30 hours, and the one thing is that, like other extraction shooters, there was a lot of dead time between killing mindless bots, but not with arc. Every time I died, it was because of the arcs. The arcs will get you, dude, and they're sneaky, because a lot of these arcs don't do like that much damage, and they're not that hard to take down. Even like kind of the black metal ones with the turret on the bottom and the laser guided thing. But that's if you're fighting one of them. But if you're a solo and you got two of them on you, and then they're shooting you, they're like sniping you with that, like that shock fucking bullet where you get electrocuted and you're all dude, like it gets real sticky real quick. So I like that though. Like, I like, some of the people were like, oh, the AI is too strong, blah 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 blah. I feel like I can't do nothing with the AI. I disagree, man. Like, it's annoying, but that's part of the challenge. Because as annoying as the AI is to deal with, especially if you're trying to engage another player, I feel like people don't understand because it was just a playtest and we haven't got the full experience, all of the gadgets, all of the utility you can bring into raids with you. See, like, this is the one that I was talking about, the kind of blacked out looking one with the turret on the bottom. These ones are a pain in the ass if you get a couple of these on you at once, because they do like that charge bolt shot, and if you get hit by that, oh, it hurts bad, and it like electrocutes you. But I know the AI felt annoying for certain people to deal with because they were brand new to the game, and it's like, oh, I tried to fight somebody, like another real player, and then the AI was just bothering me. They have things in the game to deal with those situations. Smoke grenades. the AI will not be able to find you in a cloud of smoke. You know how many times I use smoke grenades to get away from the arc? A lot of times. And there's a couple of different smoke grenades. There's the bigger ones, then there's little smokies that don't last as long. But you pop a smoke grenade, get out of there. The AI will get confused and you'll get them off your trail. So that's one way to deal with the AI. And this just goes back to carrying utility with you in the raids. I understand it was a playtest. People aren't really looking for the best ways to deal with things yet because the game's so new. They're just running around like assholes. Everybody was. But the smoke grenades, it's a great way to deal with the arc, especially if you're in a fight with another real person and you need to reposition, but the arc is out there and you can't go by it without getting shot by the arc and an enemy player. Smoke grenades are clutch. Another utility item, it's called the lure grenade or the lure grenade. When I say lure, I'm talking like a fishing lure. Basically what it does is it just makes a noise that the arc is attracted to. So even if there are you and other real players in the area, you chuck that lure grenade out away from the fight, the arc will follow the noise of that grenade for a little bit, and that might just buy you the time that you need to deal with the enemy player in front of you, or just get the fuck out of dodge. So that's two ways right off the rip that you can deal with the arc. Another way is we didn't have access to half of the end game stuff that's going to be in the game, like all the different types of grenades and gadgets, but like fire grenades work really good on the arc. I'm sure, I haven't seen it yet, I don't know this, but I would imagine there's going to be some type of grenade where you can disable the arcs flying for a brief moment, like maybe like an EMP grenade where if you hit near the arc or hit it directly, it'll short circuit it for maybe 5 to 10 seconds and buy you some time. There's going to be all types of cool ways to deal with the AI, and I think the AI just felt overbearing because everything was new. There are EMP grenades. Okay, I didn't even know that. I just guessed that something like that would be in the game because I saw a ton of stuff. So I feel like the AI not being something you can just ignore and not take seriously is part of the fun of the game. Because I like PvP. Right? I like PvP. I like being a devious loot goblin and being a thieving, conniving piece of shit from time to time. But I might think twice about doing it if the dude who's on the other side of the lake, between me and him, there's about 4 or 5 arcs flying overhead that if we engage in this fight right here, right now, shit is about to go down and we're probably both dying to all these AI. It adds to the flavor of every engagement. It adds to the tension. And I think it's great. And I've watched, go ahead and find, you could probably find it on YouTube. But there's a lot of behind the scenes footage of, I think the devs talking about their AI programming for the robots, for the arc in this game. Some of the AI that they used for these bots is like next level shit when it comes to gaming. Like the AI is not stupid. It's smarter than most video game AI I've ever seen. So it doesn't, and what that makes for is it doesn't feel like you're fighting mindless AI. It feels like even fighting against the AI feels like they're making decisions based on what you're doing. It's cool. I think it's really cool. Perfect example. What Dr. Brisket just said. We had a dummy at Xville try to engage us, and they aggroed one of the big boys, so we smoke grenaded and ran into the Xville and left them to deal with it. Perfect example right there. You can use the AI to your advantage to deal with aggressive enemy players if you play your cards right. You could do, I could think of a million scenarios where I could do that. Someone's pushing me, but we also have AI fighting. I'm gonna pop a smoke at my feet because the AI is gonna lose me, aggro on him. I'm gonna reposition and then shoot that guy in the back. You know what I mean? There's just so many outplay, like 200 IQ moves you can pull on people because of how many gadgets are in this game. Oh, but see how long the reloads take? Oh, just close range of that dude. But yeah, man, there's a lot of opportunity for just random goofy sandbox shit, and that's the type of environment that fun thrives in. It really is. And that's why I'm sitting here. I'm having more fun being excited for the launch of this game in 10 days and just talking to you guys, watching random gameplay, than I would have fun playing Battlefield 6 right now. That's just the reality, man. Like I'm so good with multiplayer games, it's not even funny. And all it took was me having like a game that I actually cared about to realize that I think multiplayer games for me are essentially dead. I just don't get the same enjoyment I got out of them 10 years ago. You know what I mean? Like they're just not for me. I grew up playing them. Maybe that's the part. I already got burnt out on multiplayer arena shooters by the time I was 20. I'm 35 now, dude. You know what I mean? My era is the era that grew up playing the original Halo 1 when I was a fucking child, and then moved on to Halo 2 on Xbox Live. And I played Quake and Unreal Tournament and Counter-Strike, and then obviously years and years of Call of Duty since the original ones. The old Battlefields. I think I'm just burnt on multiplayer. I don't see multiplayer games ever being fun for me anymore. Even if they're great games. I think Battlefield 6 is a phenomenal Battlefield game, but until the Battle Royale, I don't think I'll be on it again. I don't. Until that BR drops, I don't think you'll see me streaming Battlefield 6 again until the Battle Royale is out. I need something more than just respawn modes. This is a crazy long fight that we're spectating right now, by the way. Like, I just realized these dudes have been fighting here for like 10 minutes against like 3 different teams. 5 gifted to play the new Jason mode on COD. No, I'll pass. I'm not turning COD on today, brother. That's all you. You enjoy. Call of Duty right now in this very moment, for all intents and purposes, is dead to me. I have negative interest in anything Call of Duty's doing. I could not give 2 fucks. After the momentum and the reaction from my audience on YouTube for this game, I'm all in, man. This is probably if Battlefield 6's BR is really good, sure, we're gonna dabble in that too. But this is probably where you're gonna find me for a while. Pretty much anything other than extraction shooters, I can only play for a short period of time. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, old dude, either. Like, I enjoy a good multiplayer for a little bit. For what it's worth, I really enjoyed the week that we streamed Battlefield 6 for the launch. I had fun. Streams were a vibe. It was a good time. But it's not something that I can just keep doing over and over. How can you badmouth COD when all the content it gave you, you're ungrateful? What a fucking stupid take. What a dumbass take. I'm sorry, all the content COD gave me, I made that content. COD didn't give me shit. I will always appreciate Call of Duty for being there to give me a sandbox to do it again, but for it, brother, I didn't even say anything that negative. What are you fucking talking about? I said I'm not interested in anything Call of Duty's doing right now, and you're like, that's ungrateful. Shut up. No, that's just my interest. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Go troll somewhere else. I don't owe shit to Call of Duty at all. I don't owe not a goddamn thing to them. They ousted me from their fucking circle of content creators because I criticized them once. I don't owe a goddamn thing to Call of Duty. They don't invite me to shit. Not that I'm entitled to being invited to anything, but I used to work with Call of Duty closely, and then the one time I made a video criticizing anything, it was like, nope, cut off. I don't give a fuck about them. If they make a good game, I'll play it, and that's all they've earned from me. That is it. But this idea of like, oh, Call of Duty did so much for your career, so you have to glaze them forever. No, dude, Call of Duty has fallen to the wayside. They are not making the games that I enjoy anymore, so I'm not going to make videos on them. I don't owe a goddamn thing to COD or Warzone or anything like that. It was a good time for what it was, but at some point, you got to let sleeping dogs lie. Well, yeah, I didn't badmouth COD at all. I just said they're not interesting to me right now. And at the end of the day, was Call of Duty the one making something out of nothing when the game was at its least exciting point ever, and I was still making like mini movies on the game when everybody else was telling me Warzone's dead, I can't believe you still play that shit, but yet I was somehow still figuring out how to make creative, engaging content for my people to enjoy. You can go check my YouTube. There's plenty of shorts and long forms on there from the last year. I was still figuring out how to make good videos for people that people would enjoy and have a good time with, even though the game hadn't been updated and anything relevant had been changed in like months, if not a year. And I was still figuring it out. So please do not tell me all of the content COD gave me. Every piece of Call of Duty content I've made for the last 2 years now since DMZ died has been because I had to see something that wasn't there. I had to make the fun. They've barely done anything with Warzone in like a year and a half. They're not giving shit to anybody. Yeah, I'm not playing the game right now. This is shout out to this guy. This is Royal Gaming on YouTube. He uploads no commentary gameplay of like every shooter that happens to come out, and this is the guy that I tend to watch. I always shout him out because, you know, if you guys are into no commentary gameplay, you just want to go watch a channel that, you know, he's only got 10,000 subs. So if you watch any no commentary gameplay and you like to check things out without hearing a streamer like my douchebag self talk over it, then by all means go check him out. But this is the guy, he uploads it for this reason, so people can check out the videos.
Go to the testing annex.
Dexter, thank you for the 5 months. Top Dog, thank you for the 7 months. Stewart, thank you for the 4 months. Champion with the $10 super again, brothers. Some matches there were enemies who were toxic, and there were some that didn't want to fight. Like, it was so immersive. Everyone is trying to survive any way possible. So it felt so good hunting them. You're kind of toxic, champion. I love it, though. I love it. Are you still going to stream Ark with Chubbs? Not every day, no. I'm telling you guys right now what to expect for the next probably, I don't know how many months, but when this game comes out, I'm gonna be playing a lot of Ark Raiders solo. My solo content is where I have the most fun. We will be collaborating with plenty of people, not just Chubbs. We'll be playing with tons of different people because there's a lot of people that have already like expressed interest in getting some raids in together. So this is gonna be the game where we play with a bunch of different people, but we're probably gonna play a lot of solos on stream. We're probably gonna play a lot of solos on stream in the morning. We'll play some duos with Chubbs and Smith, or whoever wants to play. Shady, the only Shady's gonna be grinding this game. But I'm also gonna reach out and collab with a bunch of other people that I never got the chance to collab with during the DMZ days. I've already talked to them. We're gonna play, I don't know if we're gonna play launch day, but we're gonna play launch week. I asked if he'd be down, if he'd want to run a couple of raids. He's streams a different time than me, but I'll start later or play later. But we're gonna get some games in with Onyx. We'll probably get some raids in with Mr. Stone Mountain. He already said he's down. I asked him during the Delta Force thing. So expect some collabs with people like Onyx, Stone Mountain, Fixate, I don't know, Shady, the only Shady, Chubbs, probably. If Smith likes this game, we're gonna be playing with a lot of different people, man. Westy, I'll gladly get some raids in with Mr. Stade and Westy. if they're not too wrapped up in Battlefield. I know those guys are having a lot of success on Battlefield 6 right now, so they might not be as interested in Arc Raiders, but if they're on, we'll definitely get some raids in with those boys. I watched Onyx most of the weekend. Yeah, Onyx a good dude. I like him. I like him a lot. He's got a good vibe. And those were my teammates in the Delta Force tournament, dude. It was me, Onyx, and Stone Mountain, and I loved it. And I literally could see me, Onyx, and Stone running this game, and to be, I mean, that'd be such a good squad. We'll make it happen. I'll let the boys know that my community says do you guys want to see that squad happen in Arc Raiders? Myself, Stone, and Onyx. I'll tell them this week that my community demands it. We're probably gonna do it anyway, but ooh, he just found a level. Ooh, that's an LMG. What the fuck? Where did this guy just find this loot? I didn't find stuff like this. He's trying to put a gun in the safe pocket. So you cannot put guns, weapons, or shields in your safety pocket. Your prison wallet, as we like to call it. This guy found a blue LMG called the Torrance or something like that. I never found the LMG the entire time I was playing. I found the Anvil, which I love the Anvil. It's like a little 6-shooter revolver pistol takes heavy ammo, hits like a fucking truck. I love the Anvil. Hint, hint, you'll be seeing some Anvil gameplay in my next YouTube video, and either today or tomorrow, whenever I have time to finish the edit. I also love the pump shotgun, the El Toro or Il Toro. I love the pump shotgun. Pump shotgun is very, very devastating up close, and it's right up my alley for how I like to play games. Jacob Turner, thank you for the 8 months. Good morning. Hey, Luch, how's life been? How are the chickens? And how is Ariel? I'm excited to see what you have coming to the channel, bro. Love you. Chickens are great. We've had to start giving out eggs to our neighbors. And, and like, my wife's nail person, the girl she goes to get her nails, we've been giving her free eggs. We've been giving the neighbors eggs. We got too many eggs, bro. There's only 2 of us. We get like 6-7 eggs a day, and you don't think that shit adds up until it does. Like, I can only eat so many hard-boiled eggs. I'm just walking around the house farting all day. It's terrible. Terrible time. But the chickens are good, man. They're great. They're great. We love them. Yeah, I mean, we use the eggs in our baking too, so. It's the time of year for deviled eggs. Yeah, I haven't had deviled eggs in a minute. I might make some of those this week. But yeah, we did a little pumpkin patch action yesterday. We went to a pumpkin patch. We did a corn maze. We had a good weekend, man. It was a very, very, very good weekend. Fucking hot as balls in Florida yesterday. We had like this is the LMG. We had some cooler weather, and it was like, oh, nice. Florida summer, you know, we get a little bit of an extended summer compared to a lot of the country, but like, oh man, it was like the afternoons were much, much cooler. And then the day we wanted to go to the damn pumpkin patch and do some shit outside at the farm, it's fucking like 86 degrees yesterday, dude. It was just hot as hell. Just went back to summer randomly after. I was like, what the fuck? Corn maze with gators? No, God, no. No. Florida, once you get away from the cities and the you know, the fucking theme parks and all that, Florida is much more rural farmland than you think. I mean, a lot of it's getting developed, but there's still a shit ton of rural Florida left. It's not all, although if there was a lake next to that farm, you bet your ass there's a gator in it. I'll take 86 over 96. Yeah, JC, I mean, this summer we had a long, extended, hot ass summer this year. I think it was, what was it, like 90 something days of the temperature being 90 plus degrees. I think it was like almost 3.5 months of 90 plus degree highs. Just every fucking day, just getting our ass beat by 90 degrees. And I mean, that's the actual temperature. And when I say 90, I mean there were many days where the actual temperature said 97. Couple that said 98. I don't think we ever reached triple digits. But the real feel was regularly over 100 this summer. It was hot. Florida has great AC though. That we do. Our aircon units are pretty beefy. They have to be. Florida sucks. 5 years here and I hate it here. I can't wait to get back to the real country. See you later. Adios, muchachi. Can you convince everyone else to leave Florida too? Yeah, can you take about like a couple million people with you when you do that though? Just don't send them to Texas. Oh, there you go. I didn't mind Florida when I was down there, but the heat is too much and the hurricanes. Well, it's part of the price you pay for living in paradise, I suppose. Weather-wise, the heat doesn't bother me. I fucking hate the cold. So I did 32 years with freezing northeast winters. I fucking can't stand the cold. I don't mind the fall. I like chilly. I don't like single digit temperatures in like the deepest parts of winter. That sucks. I hate that. Like when you walk outside and your face hurts the second you go outside. Fuck that. I can't stand it. I can go my entire life with never experiencing that again. I don't mind the winter. The winters, like, sometimes they're bad, sometimes they're not bad. They say this game was supposed to be only a co-op game. Yeah, so here's the thing, and I'll pause this. Some people are like, oh, I wish there was no PvP in this game. Not saying you're saying this. But originally, this was going to be a co-op game against just the Ark. And the developers, I believe, in an interview said it was just flat out fucking boring. I'm sorry to say it, but like, I kind of agree with him. If this was a PvE only game, I would be bored as shit. The PvP adds like a certain level of tension, knowing that you could lose everything at any point if you're not like careful. If a player just wants to fight you. I'm so happy they turned this into an extraction shooter and not like just a solo or like a you know, a PvE only game. I think it better suits it. Paradise, a place you have to rebuild your home every year. Guys, do you think hurricanes just like level the entire state of Florida every year? Like what is your perception of what you think happens down here? All of the shit you see on the media is usually the place where the hurricane lands directly on the coast. Those places, you couldn't catch me dead living in them, because then yes, most of the state is not like getting fucking leveled by these hurricanes where you're like, we're rebuilding for years after after every storm. Like, yeah, you might get unlucky and you might have a tree fall on your yard, but that's why you prep for them ahead. Do you guys think like everywhere in the hurricane's path is just getting reduced to fucking rubble, bro? I think the media warps people's perceptions of these things. The coastal towns that get slammed by them get fucked up. That's where you see 14 feet of storm surge with some of these big boys. That's where houses are getting, you know what I mean? That's where shit is bad. I would never, ever, ever live on the direct coast of the state for that fucking reason. You go 15, 20 minutes inland, you're fine. Maybe you lose some shingles. Maybe you lose a tree or two. Maybe your fence goes down. Maybe. You'll most of the time you're gonna do just fine. I think people have this perception that Florida just like anywhere the hurricane touches is just complete devastation. Usually, the state does a pretty good job. Usually, you got power back on within a few days. For the really bad ones, and if you're unlucky, it might take a week or two. I've heard of that. But every storm that we've been through, and we had Hurricane Milton came right over our fucking house. And that was the most recent one that was pretty bad. That came, like the eye was directly over my fucking house. And we lost power for 3 days. And they had it back on. And that, I mean, yeah, people are cleaning up for a couple of weeks, but...
Let's head home at the water treatment elevator.
Thanks.
A lot of trees went down. A lot of big old oaks went down that needed to be cleared off of power lines and stuff like that. Like, I'm not, like, there was a lot of shit that happened, but, you know... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, look, I will take a hurricane any day. I will live like inland Florida, and if a hurricane comes over the house, so be it. You prepare, you get a generator, and you board up the windows, and you just ride that bitch out. I will deal with that every fucking time before you would ever catch my ass living in fucking Tornado Alley or one of those states. People, yeah, like that would scare me. We got tornadoes down here, and Milton was a crazy one that spun off some crazy little tornadoes. But dude, the people living in Tornado Alley, bro, where you got to worry about like literally going to see the Wizard of Oz, fuck that. I will deal with the hurricanes. I can plan for a hurricane. Usually we know days, sometimes a week. We will know that a storm is possibly coming a week or two before it's coming. And then if it's coming directly at you, usually within a couple of days, you have a good idea of whether you need to really prepare or not. You know what I'm saying? Tornadoes, they just like, oh, I'm just going to spawn here. I'm just going to spawn here real quick. Hope you guys don't mind me fucking your shit up. I'll take the Michigan winters over the tropical heat any... Oh, Jesus Christ, brother. You enjoy that. You enjoy Michigan winters. You have a... If you love it, then fucking have a fucking ball, bro. I'll be down here fucking on the beach. Like, there's nothing I can say to you that's gonna make you agree with me. I don't care. If you really enjoy Michigan winters that much, enjoy the shit out of them, bro. I'm a heat guy. The heat don't bother me. I thrive in that shit. I'm Mediterranean. I'm built for the heat, man. It don't bother me. We had 3 months, like I said, of 90+ degree weather. You know what I was doing in that 90+ degree weather? I had my little fucking straw hat on. I had a gallon of ice water, and I was building a chicken coop in the middle of the sun. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm built for this shit. It is what it is. It's not for everybody. Like by the end of the summer, I'm like, okay, I'm done with the heat. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not some fucking Superman. I get you. Like, it does get oppressive sometimes. That's anywhere where the heat hits you. But I don't know. It just doesn't. It doesn't. I fucking hate the snow. I hate the snow with a burning passion. I hate sweating. I love sweating. Does anybody else like working up a good sweat? I know a lot of people hate that feeling. I enjoy doing yard work, sweating my ass off. I do. Like everybody else is inside in the Florida summers, dude. I'm in the backyard with my shirt off, just fucking just sweating. I eat that shit up, man. I love the sun. Have you ever gone snowmobiling? Snowmobiling is fun as fuck. My buddy's dad used to have snowmobiles. I will say, like, you can do some fun stuff in the snow. I'm not opposed to visiting the snow. I'll go to a mountain range, do some stuff. You know what I mean? We had fun in the snow. We did stuff. We had snowmobiles. We had snowmobiles. We had four-wheelers at one of my buddy's house. We used to drive around the neighborhood in the big snowstorms with my buddy's four-wheeler, and we would pull each other on snowboards behind the four-wheeler. Almost like wakeboarding, but in the fucking middle of the street on the snowboards. That shit was fun. We did all types of stuff in the snow, man. I've lived that life. I've done all types of snow stuff, and it is fun. And the kids love it. I mean, the kids love the snow, but I mean, it's fucking cold. Cage Dolphin, thank you for the 19 months. How is the boating going? Get your 6-pack license yet? I don't know what the hell that is. But I do not have a boat yet. I just have the John boat. Monty, thank you for the 9-month prime. I am now depressed for 10 days. I already miss it. Dude, all I can think about is playing this game. Which is why, like, I legitimately don't know what I'm going to stream for the next 10 days. Next Friday morning is the 30th, right? Not this coming Friday, but the following. Is it Friday or is it Thursday? Are we closer than I think? Hopefully it's Thursday. Please let the 30s. I'm bad at, like, mental math with the calendar right now. It is Thursday. It's next Thursday. Okay. So, just so wow, that makes me exactly 1 day happier. Just so we're all on the same page, next Thursday, my ass is going to be live so fucking early. This game goes live at like 5 a.m. Eastern. I will be on at 5 a.m. Eastern. I'm waking up at like 4:30 that morning. I'll be up at 4:30. We will be on this game for launch at 5 a.m. next Thursday. So all my early risers, we'll see you next Thursday morning. Are you gonna play the BR for Battlefield 6? If it's good, yeah. If not, no. We'll see. I don't have enough information on the BR for Battlefield 6 to know if it's gonna be like worth really putting a lot of effort into. I'm gonna be honest, man. If Arc Raiders is like up here for me right now, as far as like what game I think is gonna serve my content the best, Battlefield 6 is like here. Warzone is off the camera, but Battlefield 6 is like 5 notches below. Because there's a lot of unknowns with Battlefield 6 and the Battle Royale. Is there gonna be proximity chat? That's number 1. Number 2, is there gonna be a solos mode? Is there loadouts? You know, we just don't have, I don't have the answers to these questions. If the BR drops for Battlefield 6 and it's like only quads, they kind of lost me. You know what I mean? They if it's just quads at launch and there's no solos, there's no duos, they kind of lost me. See, we got people saying they announced the BR modes, and pretty sure they said 100 players and quads only. Do we have any confirmed, like, official announcements from them that discuss it? I feel like BRs are on the way out, and extraction shooters will be the next wave, and I think Arc Raiders being on every platform off rip is going to really push that. So I have said that I think extraction shooters will be the next big thing for a while now. I don't know how big extraction shooters can get. I think right now there's essentially a limitless ceiling on what this genre can do. It's going to take some convincing of the casual player to believe that, though, because so far extraction shooters have not done a good job at captivating the casual audience, because every extraction shooter has basically been so intense that the casual person that only has a couple hours a night to do some goofy shit with their friends is just not going to be interested.
And by produce, I mean medical supplies.
So
For when you value speed over protection.
this, I feel like Arc Raiders is truly the first really polished extraction shooter experience that is not just going to be on PC. It's going to be on console right day one. Console. Where all these other extraction shooters, Tarkov is obviously only PC, Arena Breakout Infinite only PC, console in the future. Delta Force was only PC for how fucking long before it came to console? A year. They missed the mark. This is the first one that's launching on everything at the same time, and this is really well optimized, and it plays great on console, like Goff just said. And also, I think it's the most casual extraction shooter I've seen so far, while still having some sort of skill gap to it. The third person inherently makes it a little bit more casual friendly, because there is an audience of people that are gonna love the third person because they can see their character, and they can, the cool skins that they're buying, they can actually see them. Like when you buy a cool fucking cowboy outfit in this game, you actually get to see the fucking cool cowboy outfit. It's not just, oh, I bought this super cool operator that only people besides me can appreciate. So there is a magic to third person that doesn't exist for first person things. That's why I've always thought the idea of like Call of Duty going crazy with the operator bundles never really made a lot of sense, because you don't even get to fucking see them 90% of the time. I like the third person. Hate on me all you want. Have your opinions. You can not like third person. I love the fact that they chose third person for this. I do. I don't think this game succeeds in first person the way that it's going to in third. I think the third person does make a more casual experience, which is the market they need to cater to, instead of the fucking idiot, I need to be super sweaty at every single fucking game I play people. Those people are gonna be pissed off by the third person. A lot of other people, oh my god, he's gonna die. This game needs to be free, to be honest. No, it doesn't. No, the hell it doesn't. $40 is... Brother, if people aren't willing to spend $40 on this, then their minds are warped on what $40 of value is. And it doesn't need to be free, because if you can go look at the Steam charts and it'll tell you exactly whether it needs to be free or not. I don't think anybody's being scared away by the $40 price tag, especially when other games are dropping for $70 and they're much, much worse. I bought the premium edition because, I mean, I'm a little bit more biased because I'm borderline a fucking shill for this game at this point. Why you think they're charging only that they know their self it's not entirely a full feeling game? Brother, what the fuck are you talking about? It's a server test, bro. We haven't even played the full game. Bro, you got some terrible takes. I'm not gonna lie. You got like, I've seen some takes, but holy shit. The shit you're saying is so out of touch at the moment. Now you can have your opinion, but the people that are saying like this game needs to be free, I'm sorry, but you're delusional. I'll tell you what happens when this game's free. Ready for it? Everybody, all the cheaters find a way in. Even if they have a good anti-cheat, the cheaters find their way in because they can make endless free accounts over and over and over again. And the gameplay experience gets diminished because of it. The free-to-play model... Here's a really fucking piping hot take for you. The free-to-play model needs to fucking die. I said it, and I don't care. I don't care. You want to play free-to-play games? Then you should have the expectation there are going to be lesser versions of games that have a premium price tag with them. The free-to-play model needs to fucking die, because what it forces to happen is these developers don't make money on the launch of their game. So you know what they have to do to make money? They have to use games as a live service fucking things and force feed cosmetics and battle passes that have shit content in them down your fucking throats for the entirety of the game to make their investment back. I fuck free-to-play games. I'm sorry. Fuck them. I think we need to go back to paying for premium quality content where a game feels complete and finished at the launch. Because that's what gaming used to be. I think free-to-play has ruined most people's perceptions on gaming value. And it makes everybody want everything for nothing. It's people have come to expect that I should get... because I should get AAA quality for $0. I'm sorry, but no. And I hope the industry moves away from it, because every free-to-play game that I've played, every single fucking free-to-play shooter I've played has a hacker problem. Every single one. Every single one. It always happens, man. It always happens, and it ruins the game. It's $40 for... Okay, so the playtest, just for perspective, this is the one map we got to play at playtest. $40. And then you never have to spend another dime on this game. $40. And the developers have said their ambition is to make this a 10-year project. That's their ambition. Whether they get there or not, that's their vision for this game, is being a 10-year platform. Much in the same way that Fortnite, Minecraft, all these games that have been around for a while, they want to be the next version of that. They want to be a 10-year platform for a quality extraction shooter game and develop on it over the next 10 years. So if you enjoy this game, if you genuinely like this game, but you're ticked off about $40 for 10 potential years of support, you are fucking delusional. Your mind is not on this planet anymore. Even if you only play this game for 40 hours over the entirety of when you purchase it, that's $1 per hour of entertainment. $1 per hour for entertainment. Do you understand? Like, and some people are still going to disagree with me after I say that. Oh, $40 is too much. It should be free. And you can't reason with those people because they're psychotic. But yet those same people will turn around and buy GTA 6 for $130 when that game launched. And a lot of those same people are going to buy Black Ops 7 for $70 plus, which is literally a fucking Black Ops 6 DLC with a new time period slapped over it. But they're going to bitch about a $40 experience, which has more content than anything Call of Duty's doing coming up. You know what I mean? It's just I'm telling you, man, the free to play business model has warped people's perception on what value is over the last 10 years. It is complete like it is completely fucked people's perception on what value they should be getting out of video games. And at the end of the day, I feel like so many people have this idea that I should be getting multi-year support with endless content updates for free. And you know what game did that? I hate to say it, Fortnite. Fortnite did that. Because Fortnite was too good, too quick. And they got away with it. Because Fortnite had the quality, so people wanted to spend the money, and they took off. The problem is, not every game is Fortnite. So, and you can't expect every game to have the same launch to success that Fortnite had. Just think how much you spend to watch a movie at the theater for 2 hours. Yeah, me and my wife go to the movie theaters. Even if we go light on the snacks and drinks, like a small soda, small popcorn, even if we were to go light, which we don't, we get that large motherfucking bucket, extra butter, bitch. And you bet your ass I'm getting a large Diet Coke. But even if we go light at the movies for a night out, just to go see something old school, you know what I mean? We like a movie night from time to time. $40 minimum for 2.5 hours. And that's going light. That's going small bucket of popcorn, small drinks for each of us, 2 tickets. Maybe a box of Skittles. $40 on a light night for 2.5 hours of entertainment. But people are bitching about $40 for potentially 10 years of support. Brother, you might not even be alive anymore, and they're still going to be updating this game. Do you understand that? We don't know where we're all going to be in 10 years. You'll be rolling in your grave. Arc Raiders is dropping their 17th patch. I'll be 45 goddamn years old by the time they stop supporting this game if they go through with their mission. Slow down, I'm getting depressed. Yeah, me too. I gotta stop. I gotta stop. And at the end of the day, let's just say, at the end of the day, you spend $40 for a game like this, and you only have fun for 10 hours, and you decide it's not for you. I bet your ass you've wasted more than $40 on stupider shit. At least you tried. The game's not for you. It is what it is. How many times have all of us spent $40 or more on some dumbass shit? DoorDash delivery fees, gas just to go for drives because you feel like driving around listening to music. You know what I mean? Entertainment and value is all in the eyes of the beholder. That's how I see this shit. And that's how I've always viewed video games. I've always viewed video games through the same lens that I view watching movies. How many hours of entertainment did I get versus what did I pay for this? And if that value ever reaches like $1, that's like my metric. If I can reach the $1 per hour of entertainment, like bar, it was beyond worth it. Fuck, even $10 per hour for entertainment is worth it to me. Just because, you know, I don't know, that's how I see it. But for a lot of people, they need to go lower. Turkey, thank you for the 2,000 kicks. I played on console all weekend and it was great. This is going to be the next big thing for the long haul. I'm saying it right now, man. I think this is the next big game. I really do think this is the next big game, and it's not going to be. That doesn't mean it's going to be for everybody. I don't know. Obviously, no one knows what the future holds, but I think this is the next like staple title in the gaming scene for a little while. The same way PUBG came out for its time. For its time, PUBG was that guy. Fortnite, when it came out, was that guy. Warzone, when it came out, was that guy. They've all had their moments, and they're all still around. They got their diehard communities. Tarkov, for a while, Tarkov was that guy, still kicking. I think this game will earn its spot amongst those. I'm not saying it's going to be the biggest game forever. No game is the biggest game forever, but I think this game is going to have a great launch, a great first year, and I think this game has the potential to be one of those.
By the water treatment elevator.
My boy, I never know how to say your fucking name, but I'm calling you Prana. Thank you for the 400 rupees. Loving the Arc Raiders play. I hope you and the chickens and the dogs are doing well. Hashtag anxiety culture. Thank you, man. Thank you for the donut today. Everybody's doing well, and thank you for asking. Paralyzed Power, thank you for the $5. I played it for 19 hours. I saw this title. It was recommended to me. I didn't even know who it was, and I clicked on it. It gave me genuine emotions. Oh, the YouTube title? What is my YouTube title today? I forgot the title of the stream. I think I named it something like clickbaity and sad, like I miss it already. Oh, dude, I'm so butthurt that I can't actually play this game right now. For those of you who haven't realized, this is not my gameplay. We are not live playing the game. Everybody keeps saying, like, how are you still playing? I'm not playing. We're just watching some footage. Talking. Hanging out. We're talking all things Arc Raiders today. It's more of a chill vibe. Sipping some coffee. Shooting the shit with you guys. Having some debates. Having some discussions. This guy is dead. Hanging in the archway right there. So these spider things right here, their weak spot is on the legs. Is there a specific spot on the legs for those guys? That's what I was talking about earlier this morning. The joints. The joints in the knees. I thought it was directly in the eyeball. But everybody's telling me the legs are the weak spots for those guys. I forgot what they're called. They're called leapers, I think. I think this game will do good because it looks controller friendly, unlike Delta Force. Yeah. That's going to be... It's the same... It's going to be the same deal as Fortnite, man. This is the main reason why I think this game will explode in popularity and just do good immediately where other games have struggled. Is because of that. It's releasing on every platform immediately. Day one, everybody can play it, whether you're on consoles or Steam or whatever. Everybody can play together from day one. It's not like, oh, it's a PC release first, and then some random amount of time in the future, maybe 3 months, maybe a year, we'll maybe get it on console. That's why every other game has failed that does that. That's why I think Delta Force lost a lot of steam. And Delta Force, it's unfortunate because it's a good game. But I think they took a little too long. They just took a little bit too long. And then a game like this, again, we were talking about the intricacies and how simplified things are. Delta Force is a great game. Arena Breakout Infinite is a great game. Have you seen those inventory systems, though? That is a nightmare to balance for controller players. This game is very... simple. There's just enough to have some variety in your inventory, but it's not overburdening. There's 4 types of ammo. That's it. Not 15, 30 different types of calibers like it's super realistic. There's 4 different types. Wait, maybe even 3. You got light, medium, and heavy, and you got shotgun ammo. That's it. Done. Not complicated.
And elevators. You can recycle loot while topside, or build a more alloy.
There's like a couple of different types of heals. There's a couple of different types of shields. My wife made a really good comparison to Apex Legends with the type of healing this game has. You have a med slot and you have a shield slot, and there's a couple of different gadgets that'll heal your health, and a couple of different gadgets that'll get your shields back, just like Apex Legends is with like the different types of shields replenish. She made it that it was the best comparison I've made so far, was what she said. And that's very much what this game is. You got a couple of different ways to heal and a couple of different ways to get shields back. That's it. Not overcomplicated. So because they kept it simple enough, it's not stupid hard to balance for controller players, which is why they have the confidence to launch it on console and PC day one. Oh, she's in here right now. She has awakened. I don't have to heal my pink. Okay, so this is what she didn't like about like Arena Breakout and Tarkov. I don't have to heal my pinky finger with something different than my arm. She hated like with like Delta and Arena Breakout, where like, oh, I have to use a surgical kit because it's this type of injury, and this, well, maybe not a surgical kit here, just a bandage. And actually, I think I need a splint for this because I have a fractured femur. Like, that shit is not casual friendly, no matter what you say about it. This system is, where it's just like, okay, I lost some health. Let's regain some health with a bandage. And that is the only thing you have to worry about. I don't have to sit here and heal up a bunch of different fucking wounds and then bandage and then inject blood because I'm losing too much blood. Oh, I'm dehydrated. Gotta drink some water. Oh, I'm losing energy because I haven't eaten an energy bar. Like, that is so much to fucking manage for a controller player, and so many different inventory things to have to work through on controller, that I ultimately think it just doesn't work. What's your thoughts on the difficulty of the AI? I think it's fine. I think it's fine, and I don't think they should touch the difficulty of the AI. I think the AI should feel like a real threat and not just an afterthought on the map. So I think the AI should stay how it is, because keep in mind, we also only got a taste. We don't have the more leveled up guns. We don't have the better armor, the better gadgets, the better utility to deal with AI. We got a very bare bones taste of what the potential to deal with the Ark is. So in my opinion, I don't think they touch the AI. The Ark needs to be a real threat.
Hey, what can I get you?
Some of them are kind of beefy, but that's why they gave them, and you know, they're gonna have the numbers. They'll have the data to see whether maybe we should nerf this one a little bit. And I'm fine with them making tweaks, but I think right now they need to just launch the game exactly how we just played it, but with everything open. 5 different maps to play, all of the guns available. So I want the AI to feel like it's a real problem that you have to worry about dealing with, and not just like DMZ, where it was just fucking annoying. You know what I mean? Like, I want the Ark robots to feel like, oh, maybe I shouldn't take this fight because there's a big beefy boy right there. Like, I want that to be a decision I have to make, instead of like, oh, fuck the AI, I'll just burn this guy real quick and then I'll run away from it. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it ends up being too difficult, but right now I don't think the AI is a problem. What's up, Swerve? Warzone has made it hard to like after this last update. My shit just crashed after every other game. Swerve, I'm gonna be honest, bro, and I've been telling everybody this morning, you guys are not gonna see me on Warzone for a while. I think this game is it's another DMZ pivot point for my career. I don't see myself on Warzone for probably, I mean, I don't want to say never. I don't like being finite with those things. But I think the next time I'll be on Warzone will probably be like 5 to 6 months from now. When the Blackout version comes back. That new Blackout map on Avalon, that'll be fun. And we will definitely be grinding that. But I have less than zero interest in anything Warzone related right now. Because I'm gonna have this to be playing. The content I can make on a game like this is gonna be even better than the shit I used to make on DMZ. And I promise you guys that. Like, it's DMZ content was good. We had a lot of fun stories. It's gonna be just like that, but tenfold on this fucking game. I promise you guys we're gonna do some cool shit on this game. So right there, I want to get back into being a YouTuber again, man. I don't want to just be a streamer. I want to love being a content creator again. And Warzone does not make me love being a content creator. It's just a game that I happen to play in the background while I fucking shoot the shit with you guys. But I want to enjoy gaming again. And this game makes me do that, so. Big time, Doug. Thank you for the 4 months. Lucci's... Oh my god, dude. What is your name? Lucci's warm iodine hole? I'm pausing this video. There is no way we're making Lucci CAT scan names. I just had a fucking CAT scan over the weekend. And I told chat or last week, and I told chat that when they did the iodine thing where they have to inject you and it gets all warm, that my butthole was all warm, and someone made their fucking username Lucci's warm iodine hole. Never in my life did I think that we'd be at the point we'd be making Lucci CAT scan memes, but here we are. I digress. I don't even know how to respond to that. Yeah, and for a second of all, who made that name? Who is that? This mystery anonymous person. Thank you for the 100 kicks. Scotty doesn't know. Thank you for the 25 months. Good morning, sir. That's a fucking crazy name. We also have Lucci's victims counselor. For all of the victims that I kill in betrayal ways in video games, we gotta have a counselor for the victims. Bro, like, that is specifically disgusting. Yeah, like, it's an oddly specific piece of Lucci lore that I did not expect anybody to really continue with after I told you guys how my CAT scan went, but here we are. This is coming from the same community that made Lucci's narrow urethra. So, I mean, you do the math. Is it really that shocking? Paralyzed Power with the $2 says, no, the video game, a range of emotion. I love solos. Dude, solos in this game is S tier. So good. Shrimp Dick Daddies. Shrimp Dick Daddies. Shrimp Dick's Daddy. Well, whatever. Thank you for the 100 kicks. 100 bits. Whatever the hell it is. So then why did I harvest my mushrooms when I ate them? My character always walks sideways. I feel like I'm having a stroke trying to understand what you just meant, but good morning. Max Sauce, thank you for the prime. Killer Whale, thank you for the follow. Good morning. This chat never fails to make me laugh. They do something. Yeah, this is just a YouTube video we're watching while we're talking today. Sasquatch, good morning. What's up, buddy? What's up? TikTok, how we do? How are you guys feeling? I haven't asked TikTok today because I forgot to bring you guys chat into my window. How is TikTok feeling about this game? You guys digging it? Did you guys have a good time over the playtest that you got to play for free? Will you be buying it? Did it convince you that it's worth your $40? I think $40 is more than a fair price considering we played probably 15% of the game during the playtest. There's like 4 other maps, all with rotating like night modes, like random storm events. Like sometimes you'll load into the map, sometimes it'll be the morning, sometimes it'll be midday, sometimes it'll be dusk, sometimes you get a nighttime raid. Plus all I think it's 5 maps total at launch. And they said, I watched an interview yesterday, they said they obviously plan on releasing more maps, more guns, and introducing new AI in the future and new gadgets and stuff like that, but they didn't want to overpromise. They just wanted to release the game, you know, compound on their current vision and then see where the game goes, and they're just going to adjust as the game goes. So
Some medium ammo.
did you get a chance to play any of these short events? Yes. I purposely recorded content last night, which is the video that I'm going to start editing today for my next YouTube long form. Last night, off stream, I was just chilling. My wife was out running some errands. She was doing some shopping for us. And I was like, you know what, babe, I think I'm going to record. Because we were already playing together. She likes this game too, and she's not someone who usually likes extraction shooters. So if she's having a good time, that's a good sign. Because Ariel's not usually into the extraction shooter genre, but she was playing this with me and wanted to play this with me. So that's a good sign. But anyway, I made it a point to log in for the entire, I believe, hour that the night raid was available, and I recorded a bunch of content last night in the nighttime version of this mode, dude. Wait until you guys see what this game fucking looks like at night. If you didn't get a chance, the night raids might be my favorite thing. It is gorgeous on these maps at night. The fucking moonlight, the stars, you see comets flying in the sky, you hear like wolves and owls hooting and hollering. It's just it's a totally different experience at night. Oh man, so good. I did not get to play the storm mode though. I did not get to play the electrical storm mode. I'll do that at the full launch, but I haven't got to play it. Oh, you can get struck by lightning in the storm? Oh. What is going on with the loot and skins we raid this weekend? You don't get to keep, guys, it was a play test. You don't get to keep anything from this weekend. I don't know why anybody thought you would get to keep anything, but no, that's just a play test, brother. You don't get to go into the game with an advantage on everybody else with a bunch of different shit leveled up. I don't know why anybody ever thinks you're gonna keep shit from a beta or a play test. Like, I don't know where that came from. I'd be like, what do you mean I don't get to keep my cool shit? Well, probably because it's a 2-day fucking playtest. Yeah, that's what they want. They want people running into the game with maxed out fucking skill trees and shotgun blueprints that nobody else has day one. When is the full launch? The 30th. Next Thursday. Next Thursday, if you're on the East Coast like I am, very early morning. 5 a.m. 5 a.m. launch. Embark. Embark is the studio. A lot of other companies envy them now. Why can't people just admit Embark did a good job? Oh, I don't know what conversation's going on YouTube, but I mean, Embark killed it. That studio killed it, and they're quickly becoming one of my favorite studios. Because the finals is a game that I didn't appreciate until I got to play it for myself. And that game is a very unique take on the arena shooter genre. One that I didn't think I would like as much as I did. The finals was very, very good. And then now they're giving us this. Same studio that makes the finals. And the finals has had tons of new content come to the game consistently since it launched. This game's going to do the same. They're going to have, like, I would guarantee, like, every couple of months or so, we're probably going to have something new in Arc Raiders. A big content drop, new maps, whatever. Like, their track record so far is that they support their games. No, I'm not playing. The test is over. The server slam is over. We're just watching some videos. Oh, did you like it, Larry? It's fun, man. Everybody I've talked to liked it. There's some dumb people. Oh, so this is what I mixed. There's some dumb people. Oh, new to your channel. I subbed yesterday. Thanks for the streams. I'm a bit worried about it not wiping, if that's true. Other than that, I can't wait. Yeah, I don't think they're doing server wipes. We'll see how that plays out. But they could, if they think that people are getting too overly geared, they could always change that in the future, depending on how things go. We'll just have to see how it plays out. They have a plan, obviously, in their head, but we won't know it until it comes to fruition. People hating on Embark in the Arc Raiders Server Slam Steam forums. It's just a loud minority. Oh, fuck those people. There's some people that are never going to be happy no matter what, and you have to, like, be able to tune out the noise of those dumbasses, man. Once you realize there's a lot of miserable motherfuckers on this planet, you stop taking, like, put it this way. I don't value anybody's opinion that I don't respect. So I damn sure don't value anybody's opinion from a random fucking internet forum. I don't give a shit what those idiots are saying. Fuck all them. Did I have a fun time playing? Do I see potential in the game? Yeah? All right. Fuck everybody else. That's all that should matter to you. Do you and your friends have a good time playing it? The answer is yes. Play the fucking game, enjoy the game. Everything else is just noise. Those people are chronically online naysayers. Their entire existence is just bitching on the internet because they have an anonymous forum where they can just be loud, ignorant pieces of shit. And nobody can, and there's no consequences for it. That's all those people are. And they exist in every gaming community, and they're just miserable, miserable people. You'll never make them happy. There will never be a game that satisfies them. They thrive off negativity because they hate their lives. I found that to be true in almost every situation. The most negative people I've ever ran into are always the people who are the saddest in their personal lives. So yeah, I just don't take them seriously. JC, thank you for the gifted. Do you think there will be gear reset with the seasons? As of right now, they said they don't have any they don't plan on doing any server wipes or like gear wipes. But I don't, they said that initially, but they could always change that. For me, as mostly a solo player, extraction shooters are really tough, but this game... extraction shooters are tough, but this game made solo play real enjoyable. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit earlier today, Nuclear, that the system they have for matchmaking in this game is when you queue in as a solo with the fill option turned off, so you're 100% going in solo, it matches you against other players that are also doing the same. So most of the time you're going to play against other solo raiders, which makes it so they don't have to make a separate mode. It's just an algorithm matchmaking thing. And I can tell you from firsthand experience, it was only the playtest, not the full launch. I imagine the full launch is probably going to have just as many, if not more players. Every time that I played as a solo, I never ran into a team. Not one time. I ran into solos every single time when I was playing solos. And it makes me so happy that they thought to do that with their matchmaking, because, like you said, so many other extraction shooters, you can play solo, but you're going to go up against teams of 3. And you got to deal with it. And I fucking hate games. Multiplayer games. I hate games that force you to team up with randoms if you don't have other people that you know personally to team up with. Or you're at a significant disadvantage. I fucking hate every game that does that, man. I hate games that don't have an option for people that are like me, that just want to play the game solo and have a more like intimate experience just going rogue, being the lone wolf. And every extraction shooter besides this one has failed to give me a good solo experience. Every single one of them. Tarkov, you're going up against teams. Even if you queue solo, you might run into some more solos. Delta Force, there's no solo. It's you're going up against teams. Arena Breakout, you're going up against teams. Potentially, there might be some other solos every now and then. DMZ, there's no solos. Always going up against stacked teams. This is a game that has something for everybody, which is why I think they'll succeed so hard. Because they've truly thought about every variable when it comes to the quality of life, the type of player that can enjoy their game. You know, the solos, the duos. Duos was the same way. Me and my wife played a bunch of duos together, and we never ran into a team of 3. Not one time did we run into a team of 3. I know it can technically happen if there's not enough duos searching, but we ran it, us personally, in like 3 hours of playing together. We only ran into duos. I never once saw a full team of 3, because it tries to do, no matter what party size you're in, it tries to queue you up against other people with the same party size. The algorithm does its best to prioritize that.
Be quick about it.
Yeah, now some people in solos though will team up as solos and kind of link up and do shit together. I'm not gonna listen. I'm not gonna drop any too big of teasers, but in my next YouTube video, you'll see that. You'll see a little bit of teamwork makes the dream work, sort of. But yeah, you can team up with people. Like if you need to kill an AI or you know what I mean, kill some of those bigger bosses, that's gonna be one of the main ways to do it. As being like, hey, you want to help me kill this thing together? And you can do that, and you can both benefit from it. Or you can, like, you know, get really close to the AI being dead and then murder them in the back. Like murderous back shots. If you're into that type of shit, too. Can we see your gameplay? No, I'm leaving this on. I don't have any... I'm not showing you guys the gameplay that I'm using for YouTube videos. That would ruin the surprise. And also, it's harder for me to talk showing stream footage where I'm talking the whole time. This is no commentary gameplay, so this is what I'm leaving on. Because if not, you would just hear me guys yap. You would just hear me yapping the whole time, and it'd be like 2 of my voice, and it'd be annoying. Z-Man, thank you for the 1,000 kicks. I'm not usually an extraction shooter player, and I don't like the third person, but this game was actually a lot of fun and exciting. See, I think the third person might, like, not be for everybody, but I think once you play it for yourself, the third person becomes less of an issue. Like, almost a non-issue. If you didn't betray your random teammate on your YouTube vid, I'm gonna unfollow. Was there any betrayal? I don't know, dude. I think I was actually a pretty good person for once. I told you guys this. Listen, all that betrayal shit, once people pay the $40 and they're locked into the experience, I'll start being a little devious piece of shit here and there. But, I think I was actually pretty nice to people. I think I was actually relatively nice to people. Has old man Luch gone soft, dude? Am I being too nice? Do I gotta go back to my evil ways? I don't know. I don't know. I told you guys, listen, wait till the game fully launches. You know what? No, I wasn't all the way nice. You'll see. I got a lot of content dropping this week. I got a lot of content dropping this week. I got 2 in my head. This is what I have planned. I got 2 more long form videos, and I probably got like 3, if not 4 short form videos from now until we fully launch next Thursday. So at least every other day, you guys will be getting a piece of Arc Raiders content from me. Some of them I'm a devious piece of shit. Some of them are just funny ass interactions, and some of them I actually am quite a good guy. Doesn't always work out in my favor though. But we got plenty of content coming out for the next 2 weeks. Not even 2 weeks, 10 days. At least 5 pieces of content total before the game drops. The tell my wife I love her exchange killed me. Apollo, do you think I should make that one into a short form? I think I'm gonna. I think that exchange deserves a mini story of its own with some narration and everything. That was one of my favorite interactions I've had in the game so far. Did you guys, for those of you that watched the YouTube video or were on the stream, I fought somebody, killed him. I offered to stop fighting, but he would not stop shooting me, so I had to kill him. I killed this guy, and then someone from the hills shot me in the back, but didn't have a microphone, but was talking to me, like shaking his head and stuff. It was just a fucking hilarious encounter. So I think I might make that one its own little, like, TikTok. I made some other guy tell me a story before he killed me and put me out of my misery. That was funny. He started telling me a story about there once was a Prince Frog, and then he punched me in the face. Just all types of random shit. The other YouTube short that I need to make is the one where I was trolling that guy on the ground. Again, after I said we don't have to do this, we don't have to fight. Remember in the hallway? And that guy kept throwing grenades at me, but then I ended up knocking him, and I made him say sorry to me over and over again with the fucking emote wheel. And then I said, hey, I'll res you. I have a defib. I'll let you get up because you apologized so many times. And then he got up and I shot him in the face. So yeah, I have betrayed at least one person's trust. It was that guy. That's going to be a YouTube short and a TikTok. That's probably going to be the funniest one, but all 4 turtle skins with the 3 months. Nelly Nublover with the 500 kicks. Hearing you twice in a video, double the edging. Okay. Sticky Will, thank you for the Prime. The 11-month Prime. Almost our 1-year anniversary, me and young William. Someone downed me last night and asked what did the 5 fingers say to the face, slap, and then executed me. That is a crazy Dave Chappelle fucking show reference. And I'm so I'm jealous that happened to you and not me, Dr. Bangit. Someone hit you with the Chappelle Show Charlie Murphy reference in Arc Raiders is hilarious. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap! Fuck your couch! Oh, I gotta pee, Chad. I'll be right back.
On the knocked out raider.
Oh, baby. Turkey, thank you for the 500 kicks. I wish the full game was out already. Laughed my ass off. Brother. Brother. I am there with you, my friend. In body, mind, and spirit. With that. It's all I want to play. Why do you think I'm streaming a spectating stream, dude? I'd rather watch other people play the game and watch footage and talk about it than play anything else right now. Nothing else is interesting me. So I don't really know what I have planned in store for the next... We have 4 more streams this week and then 3 streams next week before the game fully launches. Because I stream Monday through Friday. So I have 7 more streams to figure out what the fuck to do before I get to play this at the full launch. And I legitimately don't know. I don't know that I have an answer for you on what the hell we're gonna do. I wish I did. But I'm taking this as an opportunity to go really, really hard on content, and maybe this is the time, and this comes down to being able to spot timing on things. If you're a content creator / streamer, this would be the week and a half where maybe I stream a little bit less and put a little bit more of my energy into making really, really good story content on this game while it's hot. While it's hot, like piping hot, because people are waiting for the full release. So I have to be honest with myself and just realize that that's probably where my time is better served than streaming for 6 hours on Battlefield multiplayer just to feel like I streamed enough that day. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be a little bit slower of a week with streams, I think, because I really want to challenge myself to put out some of the best videos I've done in a while before the launch, so we hit the ground rolling when this shit drops. Yeah, it's very exactly what Havoc just said. This week is all about quality over quantity. There'll be plenty of time to do 6-7 hour streams when this shit's out, and I plan on it. Lot of long days coming up, just like the DMZ days where I used to stream 6-7 hours in a day sometimes. A lot of long streams coming up. There'll be plenty of time for that. But this week, I think I gotta build the hype. Yeah, 6-7. 6-7, chat. Exactly. You got it. See? I hate it here. I hate that meme. Okay, 2 of my mods are disgusted with me just doing that. DMZ over Arc? Yeah, bro, that's a faded ass take. I'm sorry. I was a DMZ main for a year and a half. That shit is fucking ass compared to this. There's like no depth to DMZ at all. Even the in-game systems were just like painfully below average at best. The only thing DMZ did good is it was casual friendly because of the loadouts, and the teaming up with people was fun. But besides that, yeah, there's just no way. There's no way for me. Big Kyle, Mr. Forklift certified himself with the fireball, baby. Good morning. Good morning. Battlefield 6 needs prox chat or at least death comms. Yes. Oh, that's the last video. Oh, we've been watching this guy for a while. Does he have any more no commentary so we can just keep shooting the shit? He's got Battlefield, Arc Raiders, no commentary. Let me see who else has got some. So this is another map. This dude's name is Gecko. This is another map. It's called Starport, which we didn't, and this will be fun for you guys to watch because it's a little bit different, a little bit switch up. little bit different from what was in the playtest. This map is called Starport, so it's a different map. And this guy just uploaded this probably because it's, you know, everybody's searching for content. So we'll put this on. We'll put this on for a few minutes and just. I don't know if I really remember Starport. I didn't play it that much. But this map has a lot better loot, but a lot tougher AI. But yeah, as far as Battlefield goes, a lot of my community's been asking me like, hey, are you going to play? Are you going to play the Battlefield BR? And yeah, if it's good, absolutely. If it's good, absolutely. I'll be on the Battle Royale. This footage is kind of grainy though. This is definitely not 1440p. That's definitely not 1440p. There's no way. Here you go. You guys want to see a little bit of this? Maybe this quality looks a little bit better. So let's if you haven't seen the night raids yet, let's show you guys a little bit of the night raid action. This is another no commentary video. Look at this shit. Like I just can't wait to do the night raids again. The night raids are some of my favorite things to do when I was playing.
Have your eyes adjusted to the dark yet, Raider? Loot is ripe for the picking, while most of
But yeah, as far as the Battlefield Battle Royale goes, I will play it if it's good, but I do have some concerns. You know, I have a lot of what I feel pretty valid concerns about the Battlefield Battle Royale. Is there going to be proximity chat? Is there going to be solos? Is there going to be duos? Stuff like that. If the worst thing they could do for me to make me care about it is drop it with only quads and have no proximity chat or no death comms at least. If both of those things are like, that's just how the game is. Like it'll be cool for a little bit, but I'm not like a meta loadout guy anymore. Like I crave more than just the shoot, kill, figure out gun build shit nowadays. I've grown a lot as a creator and just as a person that's interested in video games since Warzone first came out. So if all it is just like a Warzone clone but with less features, aka no solos, no prox chat, then I think I'll have it. I'll find it pretty hard to care. If there's solos, I'm there. I'm in. If there's solos and no proximity chat, I'm still there. I'll still enjoy it because I still do like solo BR. I won't enjoy it as much as I could though. There's supposed to be solos, duos, trios, and quads. Where are you guys seeing this? Because I've seen a few people come in here and say, I'm not saying you're lying or you're wrong, but I have yet to see that. I haven't been keeping up with the Battlefield news. Did they announce that there's going to be solos? This shit is so fucking, oh my god, it's just so cinematic. I love the nighttime mode. They nailed the ambiance of the nighttime mode. Saw it on Twitter this morning. Saw it on Facebook over the weekend. I mean, they should. It should come as a given that they should offer options. Again, it'll piss me off if they don't, because then we're just in another situation where, hey, if you're a solo, get fucked. You got to queue with randoms. I feel like player encounters are gonna scare the shit out of some people on night raids. I think that's what I'm gonna title today's YouTube video or tomorrow's, whenever I finish it, because it's the night raids. I might title it something like Arc Raiders at Night is a horror movie or something like that. I did a PUBG title like that and it worked really well. People clicked it, so probably do a similar title for this. Name it Dark Raiders. That's clever. I just hope we don't end up with losers that camp extractions. Oh, brother, that's part of the extraction experience. You're 100% going to get that. Every single game has people that... I'm going to be doing that. You kidding me? Watch my ass sit in a bush with a shotgun while people try to leave. It's going to be fucking stupendous. You got... Listen, that's why they have things in the game to deal with it. They got those tracker grenades where you throw a grenade into an area... and it will ping all the ARC and players nearby. You got to use those. You got to use those. You got to use a smoke. You got a couple of different options to check the area for people ratting it out. Those little scanner grenades, I forgot what they're called. I think they're like pulse grenades or something. But you throw them, and when they blow up, it's like a snapshot, and everybody within a certain range gets pinged. So you know if people are like camping around corners, camping in bushes and shit like that. So that'll be a good thing to keep. This shit right here. You see those flares that are in the air right now? Now, those are Raider distress flares. Now, that could mean a couple of things. When people get knocked, it sends those flare out. So usually, you hear some gunshots, you see a flare pop into the air, you know somebody just got knocked, somebody just got killed. However... you can bring those flares into the game as an item and use them and fucking bait people towards you to make them think like, oh, somebody just got knocked over here. You can use them to ask for help too. That's what they're in the game for. You know, hey, I want to kill this AI boss. Let me pop a flare, see if somebody comes over to help. They're distress flares. However, it's so fucking troll when you think about it, because you could just pop a couple of flares to make it look like a, you know, shoot your gun a couple of times, pop a couple of flares to make it look like, hey, a big fight just went down over here, and then you just set up shop and you just wait to see if somebody comes in and falls into the trap. There's no fight. Nobody just died, but they're about to when they come check on you. So all types of goofy ass shit you're gonna be able to do in this game. And I think for the people that... Shroud said it the best, because Shroud loves this game. I'm happy that he's going to war for it, because there's a lot of people talking shit on it, like over the dumb stuff. If you play this game with the intent to just have fun and just let the moments happen, you will have fun in this game. If you play this game with the, like, to try to win, aka every raid has to be, I go in, I get everything done I'm supposed to, I get the maximum best loot, and I get out unscathed. I barely even have to fight anybody. Everything's just so easy. If you go into it with that mindset, you're not going to like the game, because you're going to get frustrated when somebody kills you and ruins that plan. You're going to get frustrated, like it's eventually going to become boring for you, because you're never interacting with the game. You're just going in, trying to sneak around and then get out without any tension ever. If you just go in, do some goofy shit, throw some gadgets, try to trap people in rooms, try to set play the game to its fullest ability and just get creative with it, the sky's the limit. And those types of players will have the most fun with this type of game. There's some gamers that they just see everything as some linear checkbox to check off. And I think those people are just not gonna see the vision. I really do. There's a certain type of gamer where they just want to go in, murder, or go in objective, only stick to the script and then get out. I think those type of people will find that they get a little bit bored, but for everybody else that's a little more experimental, it really, the fun is what you make it with this type of game. A grandpa's bush. Thank you for the 2 months. This guy has not seen a player at all. So like I don't know if he's trying to make the gameplay look more immersive or if this guy is just scared shitless, but he's crouch walking around an exfil point right now. He sees the flares going off and shit, so I think he's looking to see if he can sneak up on somebody. Oh, that arc might have saw him. This guy's fucking terrified, though. Oh. Guys, you can tell I'm obviously not playing, right? Like, everybody keeps saying, I thought the servers got shut off. Guys, I'm literally sitting here playing with my fucking beard. You think I'm playing right now? I'm like 4 feet away from my screen, sitting here touching my face. You really think this is my gameplay? Like, live footage of me in the server right now? Like, I'm leaning back, staring at chat. Oh, wow, he shot something. Good for you. This guy doesn't know about the weak spots. Doesn't look like it anyway, because he's shooting the thing right in the face instead of the props. Oh. Yeah, that's my name. That's actually my name. I decided to not go with Lucci and I went with Sinstar instead. Exactly. You guys just didn't know Sinstar is my alter ego. Sinstar is my alter ego, chat. Sorry, I don't mean to disappoint. Did you ever play the Cycle? Like Cycle Frontier? A little bit.
You have 10 minutes to return to Speranza. I repeat, 10 minutes.
This guy's a little loot goblin. I don't think he's even gonna fight a real player in this raid. How long have I been live? I've been live for 2.5 hours today. Not bad. Hughesby, thank you for the gifted. Appreciate you, man. Good morning. I booted up the computer this morning just to check if maybe they extended it to Monday. I was so sad. Oh my god. I checked this morning too before I got, because I was up pretty early. I was up at like 5 because Ellie had to pee, so I took the dogs out and I checked. I'm like, maybe we got lucky. Maybe they extended the server slam by like 12 hours even. Maybe I'll get to stream it again today.
Let's move to that location.
And then the answer was a resounding no. And I found myself spiraling into a crippling depression.
Head home at the water treatment elevator. Head home at the water treatment
And here we are.
Head home at the water treatment elevator.
He is living every moment of this night raid. Yet this guy, he's over encumbered, which means he's carrying past the weight limit of his backpack, so I think he's moving a little bit slower. This guy wants to feel every second of this night raid. Uh-oh. I bet a reacting to best Arc Raiders clips would do well on the YouTube channel. Probably, yeah. Probably. Like a little compilation thing. I don't usually do react stuff on my main channel, but it's something that we could do on the second channel, because there's already a shit ton of funny ass clips coming out. Like I said, you guys can expect. I'm ending stream relatively early today, just so everybody's aware, because I've said it already. I'll say it again. My priority this week needs to be making the best content I can before this game comes out. So once this game comes out, I'm already in the YouTube algorithm. I'm already in the TikTok algorithm. People already know that they can expect to see me live streaming this stuff. I need to do my best to make sure I have as much premium, like S tier. I'm talking like high quality content. Oh, hold on. He's actually finding somebody right here. Before the game drops. Because my plan, you know, you never know what's going to happen. I don't know how the people are going to respond to my videos, but my plan is to take over this damn scene the same way we did with DMZ. I'm in early. I got momentum. I got to keep that momentum going, baby. That's all I got to do. The fire's been lit. The interest is there. I just got to keep it up. So I'd rather spend a little bit less time on stream this week and a little bit more time focused on making the videos. And then when this shit launches next week, I mean, we're all in. Like, we're just on the grind. Lucci's got that ass fire. Okay, is that another hot ass joke? Oh, hold on. He's going to take a shot. He found another raider. Slow and steady. Oh, here we go. Nice shot. Breaks the shield. Switches weapons. There's a ton of arc all around right now. So see, this would be the situation. He's going to use that arc above him to his advantage. He's a little nervous. He's setting off every damn alarm in the place. But that arc is pushing his enemy right now, so he can kind of make his escape. And that just goes to show you, like, little moments like that, you can use the robots to your advantage. If he had a smoke grenade, would have been a perfect way to make the arc go to the other guy. So the other guy just killed the arc that was near them. I just saw it blow up. And he decided to get away from that fight because he's kind of under a lot of pressure from the fucking AI right now. Which they found him in the bush. You're not hidden there, bud. Give him hell. Oh, that's the shot that sucks. This guy is fucking panicking, Skywalker. There you go.
5 minutes left. Go find a way home. I repeat, 5 minutes.
There you go. Oh, those tasers suck so bad. I know. He's on fire! Oh my god, he's on fire! Bro, this guy's just getting his ass beat by everything right now. Fucking roller hit him in the shin. Fear the beard, thank you for the sub. Welcome back in. Freedom Eagle with the $2. What happened to the American flag in the back? Oh, I got sick of it. I wanted to display my skateboards again. Although I might be putting some of my guns on the wall. My camera's pretty small today. I took off the wide angle view, but once I mount like one of the rifles on the wall, I might make the camera like wide again. I just haven't put the the mounts in the wall yet. I can't. Oh my god. He beat him. By the skin of his fucking teeth, he survived that. And now he's got another drone on him. He's only got 3 minutes to get off. This is not the position he needs to be in. Yeah, go for some loot. You can't resist the sweet, sweet loot. How much time is left in this video? Does this guy make it off the map? I don't know if this guy makes it off the map, bro. He's got 2.5 minutes. And he's still fighting this damn thing? Oh my god, brother, shoot the propellers! Stop. He's just body shotting the thing. It's taking forever. That guy would have killed that thing like 6 shots earlier if he was just shooting the propellers. He's still going for the loot. He don't give a fuck. He's just spam clicking everything that's blue. Oh, he's got something purple. He found a purple cassette tape. I have no idea what that does. Neither does he. Oh, wow. Okay.
2 minutes left. Last chance to get out safely. I repeat, 2 minutes.
He's got a minute 30? Oh, the exfil's right here. Wow. He, I think he timed that perfectly. Brother is scrambling to try to min-max all the stuff he's leaving with. The purple mixtape sells for like 10K. I wonder if it's used for anything though. So those are the snitches. They don't shoot you, but they mark your area with those like flares, and they basically send a search party out to the area, and here they come. You can kill them, but you got to be quick about it before they do that. Nice raid. 20 seconds to spare. 20 seconds to spare. That was a good run. That was a good, little slow to start, but he got busy at the end. Hodge, thank you for the 32 months. Creamy Bird says, Cream, good morning, good morning, good morning. Cream right back at you. All right, let's watch some of these. Let's watch some of these clips. So this is the Arc Raiders Reddit page. We're gonna see what's going on over here on the Reddit page for Arc Raiders. See what these people are saying about the game. Okay, so first post I see is no. Must be where the servers originally went down. Randoms make my last server slam game amazing. So let's see what this clip is.
Oh, it's aggroed on someone. It's aggroed. It's aggroed. Wait. Can y'all just stay still real quick? I'm gonna take a photo real quick. It was my fault. Yep. Wait. What robot is that? That's oh, it's Sleeper. Wait. Oh, it's aggroed on someone. It's aggroed. It's aggroed. Oh, it's aggroed? Oh, shoot. It must be the guy that... Get his ass. Get his ass.
Oh my god.
It's aggroed on someone. Where is he? I think he probably ran in there. He's probably inside that little bunker.
Bro, there are 6 people teamed up trying to kill this one poor bastard that is aggroed by a fucking leaper. This is the most toxic shit I've ever seen.
Oh, he is. Yeah. Oh, I guess we're fighting it.
Oh my god, it's on fire and still going? Oh, they got it. Oh, that's all it was. It was just them fucking beating the shit out of a leaper. Okay. Losing my mind. Not losing, but loosing my mind. Day 1 of not being able to play and thinking how I have to wait 10 days again to play is driving me wild. He's loosing his mind. Here's a discussion piece. Please don't nerf the Arc. So this is something we were talking about in chat earlier today. Seeing a lot of streamers and YouTubers calling for the Arc robots to be nerfed as they're too difficult to fight. The moment you do that is the moment this game turns into your generic extraction PvP game. The Arc is key to what makes this game so special. They can turn the tide of any PvP encounter. And this is what I was saying earlier before I even read something like this. I agree with that. I think they'd leave it alone because the Ark needs to be like a very weighty opponent and not just be some stupid thing that people barely pay attention to. Because then you literally, yeah, this is true. You literally just turn this game into like feeling like you're actually in an immersive world with real weight and dangers around every corner to, oh, that stupid ass AI, I don't give a fuck about that. I'm just going to keep fighting all the players. It just turns into a Zerg rush for everybody to just PvP fight each other, and there's never any punishment for it. I would hate if they nerfed the Ark, personally. I think it's perfect how it is. They can also dictate patterns of play for players. That's what we were talking about earlier. You might think twice about pushing an enemy person if there's too much Ark in the way. They're difficult enough to make players actively avoid them by altering their routes of movement. If you take all of that away, you're taking away the magic. If you look at the lore, the Ark need to be difficult to fight. Otherwise, why the hell would the population of people be hiding under the surface in Speranza? They're supposed to be difficult. That's the whole point. I mean, he's not wrong. He's spitting facts. The game is currently in an absolutely fantastic and unique position. There's no game like it on the market due to the significance of the E in PvPvE conundrum. Solid gameplay, brilliant gunplay, intuitive UI, very simple but clear and effective in absolutely everything the game does. Embark, you have a special game on your hands. Please don't cater to the loud minority. That is exactly how I feel. Please do not cater or listen to the loud ass vocal minority that are telling people to nerf the AI because all they want this game to turn into. I'll tell you what happens. You know what happens with AI that means nothing? Everything this dude just said. You pick different routes. It's not as dynamic. There's no real feel of danger on the map besides other players. And then all that happens is you get DMZ again. You get DMZ again, where nobody wants to work together on anything. Nobody gives a fuck about missions. Everybody just wants to PvP, and that's eventually what the game devolves into. And I pray to God they see that, and they don't listen to these small group of people that's like, it's too hard. It's supposed to be difficult. It's not supposed to be like, this game isn't for people that want to just mindlessly walk through everything. You're supposed to have to think about your decisions. And I agree completely with that. I agree completely with that. What is this? I saw 6 solo players unite to destroy a leaper in seconds. Oh my God. This is the other perspective of that first video we watched. And they both made it to Reddit? This is that. This happened in a solos match? Look at the angle. Look at the angle. Okay, see this window up here? 6 solos fighting the leaper. Look at this window up here in this tower. It's the fucking same game! It's the fucking same game! This guy watched it happen from the tower. This is insane. What are the chances of this? Oh, no way, dude. The comment sections have to be saying that, right? They posted the fucking SpongeBob meme of Squidward looking out at people having fun. Oh, shit. Dude, I was the guy that threw the first grenade. I just posted my POV on this subreddit. Dude, this is crazy. That's crazy that something like this happened already. Multiple POVs, one from a random lone stranger, and then the other POV from 6 solos that banded together. That's fucking crazy as hell, man. Oh, that's so awesome. That's so awesome. Okay. This shit would be cool as fuck. I would like a bounty system for raiders that have a high raider kill count. I like this idea. I like this idea a lot. And this is a change that I would not mind seeing in the game. Imagine, because there are going to be a lot of people that just want to do toxic PvP. All they want to do is go in and kill as many people as possible. They don't want to talk. They just want to fight. This system would punish players that are just overly aggressive constantly 24/7. I don't know what the kill counter would be. How many, you know, that depends on how many people are on the map. But maybe starting with like either 3 kills, maybe 3 for a game like this, since the fights are a little bit more slow and methodical. Like if you have anything more than 3 kills, you show up on the map as like a bounty for the entire map to hunt down. And maybe there's like really good rewards for surviving, being the shithead bounty that's killing everybody and getting off before people kill you. And there's equally some rewards for people hunting you down and basically ridding the map of the person that only wants to kill everybody. This could be a sick dynamic. I think they did that in DMZ. Yeah, they did that in the later stages of DMZ before they stopped updating it. And that was a system that everybody liked in DMZ because it punished strictly PvP players. And it gave them like, hey, yeah, you can still go around and kill everybody on a murderous rampage, but eventually people are going to know where you're at, and now you're going to have to deal with other people trying to get your justice. I think that's a cool idea because it still lets PvP happen organically without punishing people and putting a bounty on your head immediately. But if you push it too far and all you're doing is killing, well, now you got a different dilemma. I think that'd be cool. I would like that. I would like that. Oh, let's read this one. I was so disappointed. I feel like that's a clickbait title, but we're going to read it. The hype this sub built for this game leading into the server slam was insane. I never got to play the previous playtest, so I was fully putting this game on a pedestal with high expectations. The friends I was going to play with were able to play on the weekends, so I played solo fill games. Between matching with players that play for themselves, non-English players, no mics, and overall no teamwork, I was so disappointed in the first 2 days, I wasn't sure I was going to buy the game. See, this is why you never, ever, ever... No, number one, no offense to this guy, but kind of a dumbass to judge your entire fucking opinion of a game on random squad-filled teammates. Like, yeah, no disrespect, but no shit you're not going to have a good time, dude. That's why you don't fill with fucking randoms and expect it to be a good time. You can't control who you're getting as your teammates. Everybody's in the same boat as you. You know, people are just trying to experience the game for like this whole idea of like teamwork and like super coordinated random teammates. That's a myth, especially in the early stages of a game where people are just trying to learn some shit. Fast forward to the last day where I wanted to play a couple of more. I wanted to like it. I got matched with 2 guys, one from UK and one from NA. Jesus Christ, this is what I was missing. Playing with people that are talking, sharing loot, working together. They were both solo fill, and they were actually really good players. I had so much fun in the back-to-back games for a couple hours, explored high-tier loot areas, firefights against dozens of teams, and a leaper. I was wrong. I just needed real teammates. Thank you. See you October 30th. Oh, so I had a happy ending for this guy. Had a happy ending for this guy. But I still don't think you should judge the game's experience on your random fill teammates, because that's a mixed bag. That could be an S-tier experience, or that could be the worst shit you've ever played in your life, depending on what type of teammates you get. So that's not fair to the game. That's just matchmaking in any game. But I'm glad he ended up having a good time. We can all agree that this is scarier than Ark Raiders. Ark and Raiders. I'll put some music on. These tumbleweeds have fucked me up more times because they purposely made them the size, look, and shape of a player doing the dodge roll. It's the same like hitbox size, so it looks like you see someone do a fucking roll right past you. And this is, you want to know this? This is the biggest jump scare in the game. Hutch, thank you for the 2,000 kicks this morning. Morning, Luch. Miss your brother. Been spending time with family. Hope you and the L fam are doing great. We're doing great. Big John, thank you for the 5 months. Morning, 5 months sub, but been lurking for double that. Thank you, John. Saxy, thank you for the 24-month prime. Appreciate you. Yeah, these things are fucking terrifying. Guess I'm playing on low settings. I don't know what that means. I was really hoping this wasn't going to be the case with this game. What happens? Oh, the bushes. I was worried that this was going to be a thing, but when you play on low settings, it gets rid of a lot of the visual clutter with the bushes and ground. See, even though this might give you a tactical advantage, I'll still probably play with the high settings because I think the game just looks cooler, and it is what it is. Maybe they'll adjust that in the future. So that's a negative right there. This is another fucking bush meme, dude. Without the glasses on, it looks like a player. You put them on, it's just a fucking tumbleweed. Oh, shit. My first kill was absolute cinema. It's a 30-second clip. It's got almost 2,000 upvotes. Let's watch this. Let's see what this says. Let's see if it is cinema. Alright, so hold on. Back it up. He gets caught in the stairwell. Oh, he's got a mine. He's got a mine. He's gonna bait the other guy. Let's see how good these mines are. I've never actually seen one. Dude, it shocked you for so long. That was like 4 full seconds of just being immobilized, dude. Fucking dude. Just standing in the open. Just for like 4 seconds straight. Oh, that shit's gonna be so funny. Look at it. This guy's completely fucked. Just in the middle of the open. He just, what do you do? What do you do? Oh, that's a great kill. The fact that you can extract while being downed is a win mechanism for these types of games. Yep. For those of you who don't know, even if you're knocked, you can still go up to the console. You can press the button to call the elevator in. You can go up to the console and type in your code to return to Speranza. You can still do all that in the downed position. So maybe you're solo and you die to an arc nearby. You can crawl your ass to that exfil point and still get out of the map alive. It's really, really cool. Really, really, really cool.
Right, let's try and get as much shit as we can. Oh.
Okay. I accidentally saved a player from an arc.
Oh my god.
He sniped one of the little spider bots, dude. It's kind of pixelated because it's Reddit, but what the hell is that? He tried to snipe him and he shot the spider.
Oh my god.
Dude, this is okay. This is the first meme, and it's already the biggest meme in this game. Everywhere I go, I see Raider. Never mind, it's Tumbleweed. The Tumbleweed is gonna go down as like one of the biggest memes of this game. John Wick Spartan Arc Raiders.
People. He's one. Ooh, dookie ass. Can I jump you guys? You got me fucked up.
Jack, Golden jump! Golden jump!
I'll stop it. Ooh. Get it. Close the door. Close it! I'm covered! Fine! Close the door, come on. Oh, he's jumping in with us! No!
Oh my god, how the fuck did that guy get through that?
Close the door, come on. Oh, he's jumping in with us!
Luckily, you like exfil basically the second the doors are closed, so that guy would have had no time to kill anybody, but that's insane. Oh shit. If you ever feel stupid, please remember there are dumber players than you. Oh boy. This sounds like me. Okay. Let me lower this a little bit. Okay, so he's looting. He got third party. That guy knocks him, but he's still alive. See, he's knocked, but he's taking the exit. The animated finish, and they both got out a second before he could kill him. Oh, that's clutch. That was 1 second away from that guy dying. That's clutch right there. After struggling for many games, I finally managed to get my first kill. See it. Oh shit, he's beating ass. He's just swinging. This guy's just being ass! Oh my god! He killed both of them! Well, that guy is definitely going to spec into the melee side of the skill tree for sure. That guy just found his calling. You're looking at your next YouTuber right here. That guy just found his fucking niche in this game. He's gonna be a melee only player. Calling it now. Viper, thank you for the 10 gifted over on the YouTube, baby. Good morning. And the 5 months says, morning, Luch. Thanks for the stream. I need it today. I'm struggling mentally. Hey, we're here just having a good time watching some of this Arc Raiders clips, brother. So sit down, stay a while. We're on the Reddit right now looking for the funniest Arc Raiders clips. This is how you deal with rats. The title of this one. Oh god. He's baiting the Ark into them.
I shot the Rocketeer, by the way. Yeah, run, little bitch. You little rat. I'm gonna crawl away, bro. I'm gonna run away to my friends.
This guy just caused so much fucking chaos when he did that. So he shot the Rocketeer. He knew he was getting ambushed by multiple players that were camping the exfil. So he gets shot a little bit. He's like, oh shit, well, what are my options? he shoots the big ass Rocketeer, which is a bitch to deal with. And then they down him. Rocketeer goes to the guys that killed him and he just escapes to his friends. That's badass. That's badass. I like that. Nerfing the robots will make the game worse in a way. Yep. So there's a lot of people that are saying don't touch and don't nerf the robots, which is very, very good. Oh my god. Okay. Just blaring that shit at the proc chat is crazy. Many people probably wrote this, but thank you, Embark. This game is so damn unique and immersive. I really enjoy the server slam. Audio is one of the biggest factors playing into the immersion of the game. It feels like you're literally there. I really do hope this game gets the credit it deserves, and I hope the devs prioritize the game and players above all else. I had put gaming aside, and there wasn't really playing anything lately, even the new Battlefield 6. At the end of the day, it's just another FPS. That's how I feel about Battlefield 6. But Ark is truly new and innovative, so thank you. Yeah. That's it's new and it's different.
Come.
Picking up the battery of immediate doom.
Come. Just press F. Yeah.
Oh!
Where are you? It says you're 800 meters away from me. Where are you?
I don't think that's...
Tommy, you're all the way across the map.
Down there.
Can you clip that?
I don't think that's supposed to happen.
Come. Just press F. Yeah. I don't know.
That's definitely a glitch.
Where are you?
How the fuck does that even get coded?
Where are you?
Bro, teleport to the sky. Oh my god, dude. Oh shit. The best item for passive players, the snitch scanner. Okay, I think this is what I was telling you guys about before. So Dead Version was in here earlier saying he hopes people don't camp exfils too hard. To which I said people will 100% be camping exfils because it's just what people do. I think this is the grenade I was talking about. It's the scanner like the snitch has, and you can throw it to see if players are down there. I believe that's what he's going to use right here. Let's see it. Okay.
What's up? The snitch scanner. And the reason why I love it is because if someone over here, like, just shoots at me for no reason, well, I'm just gonna be like, leave me alone. I'm gonna throw these down and just start running. And what will happen is 2 wasps will be called in for every snitch scanner.
Oh my god, that's what that thing does? You can throw AI at people? Okay, that's a completely different grenade that I didn't know was in the game. You can make snitch scanners, which they literally the same scanner off the fucking snitch AI, and throw it in people's direction to get them off of you because you'll just spawn you'll call AI to their fucking area.
This is what your
awesome
opponent's going to be dealing with instead of you, is fighting wasps, which are incredibly annoying and dangerous.
Dude, this is just like one of the like 30 gadgets that are in the game at launch. Bro, we are gonna do so much goofy ass shit in this game.
Especially if there's...
I cannot fucking wait.
No, like 6 of them.
Can you imagine dealing with this shit, bro? Like you're in like an epic 1v1 with some dude, and all of a sudden you see 2 things like fly over the fucking cliff at you. You're like, oh, what the fuck is that? It's not a grenade. And then you hear the whap 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 whip, 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 and then all of a sudden you got 4 fucking wasps on you.
And I think it really shows the message, hey, I think you chose the wrong person. Bonus tip, the Hornet, if you stay underneath him, you can't really aim.
Okay. That's good to know. This is the guy with the, that's the guy with, like, the laser kind of shock bullet, too. So that's good to know. You just get right underneath those guys and they can't aim at you. That's good to know. Oh, I'm so excited, dude. My excitement cannot be measured. This is the most excited I've been for a game. Legitimately, I'm going to make a very bold statement. Because now that I've been doing this full time for like 5-6 years, I know what type of content I'm good at working with. I know what my audience appreciates because I've been doing this for so long. I have not been this excited for a game in the entire 5.5 years I've been doing this full time. It's not even close. I like, just because now I like see the full capabilities of like the type of funny shit I'm going to be able to do in a game like this. It's been a very long time since I've been this excited. I haven't felt this giddy about a game since like OG Warzone came out. Like the first 6 months of OG Warzone, everybody, like whenever I was just loving it. That's how I feel right now. It's been a very long time since I felt that way too. The key room sort of exploit. I don't really care about exploits. Let's see. I want to find some clips that are upvoted. Let's see. Feeling like John Arc. How long before John Arc? That's the second John Wick reference I've seen in this game because there's pistols, like the anvil, which is like a revolver. How long until John Arc becomes a living, breathing meme in this game?
Hey, don't shoot!
Oh! So you can dive through it at the last second. That's a couple different people have done that. Getting away with this feels illegal.
Get in, you can.
Okay, let's see. Video quality is ass on Reddit, but Jesus Christ, looks like I'm watching this on a calculator.
Get in, you can.
Oh, we're getting shot. I'm leaving. Oh, I'm dead.
Can we all just look at this guy's name on the left? Before I go any further with this clip. I know TikTok can't see it because the screen's not wide enough. It's Sloppy Cumfart is his name. Now you know.
Get out of my swamp. Grenade.
Please.
He's here, on that side. He's in. Oh, fuck. Wait, we can extract from here. Don't say that, bruv.
We are friends, not foes.
I'll shut him out.
I can't believe
That dude went for the fucking finish where you punch someone in the face, but he was outside of the thing and he just got fucking wedged out. That's awesome. That's cool. That's definitely a fucking butthole puckering moment, if anything. Last moment extraction with an angry raider. Okay. I think it's in a different language too. I think it's French. So this might be funny. Wait, I'm so fucking angry!
Okay.
Let's see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, they just murdered him. He fucking dove in and just murdered that guy.
Yeah.
What a piece of shit. Oh no. Hackers wipe an entire squad. See, look at this. See? This is the only clip of hackers that I've seen. It's a very shitty clip. Let me see what the comments are saying. Is this legit hacking or is this dude just lagging his ass off? So, they're speed hackers, apparently. This right here is why the game needs to cost $40. That right there is why the game... I mean, the game costs $40 because they also don't want to push a bunch of shitty microtransactions as their only sales point. But this right here, speed hackers, stuff like that, because the playtest was free, anybody that with cheats could get in and do shit like that. I didn't run into any cheaters, personally. But this right here is why games like this should cost a little bit of money. Because most people who are hacking in video games... They ain't shit in real life. They damn sure ain't gonna buy the game over and over and over and over again just to cheat in it. They're not gonna spend hundreds or thousands of dollars getting accounts banned. If they're look, put it this way: if there's a rich person out there that has hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to keep repeat buying the game over and over again just to cheat in it before they get banned, that is a rich and sad person. The $40 price tag is going to dissuade a lot of cheating. So, you should actually be thankful that it's going to cost some money.
I'm putting it up.
I'm also doing it. No! I saw the exact same thing happen on Reddit!
I saw this thing happen on Reddit. He got the fucking missile hit in the face and it knocked him out and his boys left. Oh, that sucks, dude. That sucks. This is what makes the game fun. Best last match until release. Thanks, fellow Raiders. Look at these dudes. That's damn near half a whole fucking server teaming up. All the goofy shit you could do. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be real fun. I Fortnited this guy. All right, let's see it. Oh, he's got... This is the deployable barricade. Fucking drops and builds a wall on his face. I didn't realize they were that tall. I never actually got to use one during the playset. I didn't realize they were fucking 9 feet tall barricades. Teaming up for the win is wild. What do you mean for the... Guys, what do you mean for the win? What is winning in this game? It's like a giant sand... It's not a BR. You can come and go off the map as you please. There's no like win condition. Winning is whatever you define as winning. Did you go in, get an item and leave? That can be winning. Did you go in and kill someone? That can be win. There's no like win condition on this map. You just go in and fucking explore and whatever the hell happens to you happens to you. Yeah, did you get to potentially suckle some dudes? Win. Exactly. Oh, we're not in the... Okay, we are not in the Arc Raider subreddit anymore because I'm scrolling. And this one says, can you legally kill someone who breaks into your house? I'm like, that doesn't seem very Arc Raiders to me. The answer is yes if you live in Florida. or Texas, or, well, a lot of states that have castle doctrines, by the way. Not in the UK, though. You have to kindly ask them to leave while they're stabbing you. I've heard. Let's see. Let's see. Best. Can I sort by videos potentially? Or no? I don't think I can. I was trying to search it by videos, but I'm not sure if I can or not. Let's see. I've kind of been through all this. Just scrolling down, seeing what we can find. What is that? Huge thanks to all the players using VoIP. I love you. I don't know what that is, but that's immediate demonetized on YouTube if I let that play. So oh man. Click media. Is that where is that, should that be at the top? Click media. Where would I click media over here? Am I lost? I think I'm lost. Over here, post filter media. Oh, thank you, dude. That's fucking awesome. Thank you.
انت فين؟
Oh, is that the electrical storm? Is this the electric storm map? Like the event? So, oh, it's literally just electricity everywhere. Lou, thank you for the 7 months. Surgeon General, thank you for the 10 months. Saxy, thank you for the 24 once again. Appreciate you, fucking brev. Appreciate you, fucking brev. Oh my god. I didn't think your hair was blue enough for Reddit. I mean, I don't use Reddit that much.
Right there.
Warning. There, by the North Complex elevator.
But it is a good place to find clips and shit. How long have I been live today? A little bit over 3 hours. Not bad, not bad. Not bad, not bad. So here's the deal. Let me put this on for a second, chat. Put the night raid back on for a moment. So here's the deal. I kind of told everybody this earlier. My plan for the next week or two is going to be a little bit more relaxed on streams and a little bit more focused on actually making my videos.
Let's head home at the water treatment elevator.
Because right now, I really only have a couple of options. I could play Battlefield 6 multiplayer on stream, which I don't want to. I refuse to play Warzone for the next couple of weeks. Like, I really don't want to play Warzone. Maybe I will if we just need a day to do something. But either way, I think the streams are going to be much shorter just for this week. I'm not going to be doing no 4, 5, 6 hour streams this week because I think, like right now, I could stream until 12 o'clock today, right? I could stream until 12 noon today. Doing what though? You know what I mean? Now, I love that we've spent the last 3.5 hours watching Arc Raider shit. This has been fun as hell. We can do more of this week. And maybe this week is more of like a community building week where we just kind of like watch gameplay and discuss things together and just, you know, just talk. I'm cool with a week of just chatting streams. We've done this in the past when we're just waiting for stuff. So we could do more of this tomorrow where it's more of a just chatting vibe. We hang out, have a good time. But I think I'm going to cut the hours that I'm live down this week in favor of hours that I could be scripting and editing videos. And that's where I think I'm at. So like right now it's 9:35 for me. Usually I go until about 11 or 12. Instead of doing that today, I could have an extra 2-3 hours to start scripting and editing my next video, and maybe even get the YouTube video out tonight. I think that's the smartest play for me for this week. I really, really do. I think that's the smartest play for me this week is to go all in focusing on content, so that way next Thursday morning, early or bright and early next Thursday morning at 5 a.m. when this game goes into full release, we already got 5, 6, 7 videos floating around in circulation, and we just fucking hit the ground running. So do a live of you editing the video? No, fuck no. I'm good. I'm good. That's me time. That's me time. I don't think I'll ever stream me editing the video because I'm in and out of the room. I take breaks. I go stretch. I go walk in the backyard. Plus I just don't want to. That'd just be awkward as shit. Are you getting bored? I think just focusing on that for a week is smart. Am I getting... What do you mean, am I getting bored? I'm bored with all the other games, if that's what you're saying. Like, Warzone has been boring for 6 months. Warzone's been boring for like 6 months. Battlefield 6 multiplayer is... It's a good multiplayer, but it's already boring for me because I don't like respawn game modes anymore. I really don't. And I've realized that. I've come to accept it. I'm not a massive... It's not something that I can play for weeks on end. I like extraction shooters. I like BRs, and I like more unique stuff that kind of tries to innovate a little bit more nowadays. I grew up playing arena shooters and respawn game modes, so I've experienced kind of like everything there is to experience with them. So, but yeah, like right now, this makes every other game feel like slop to me, even if they're not. This is just all I'm interested in at the moment. But Blitz does have a point, yeah. What's up, Knowles? Knowles is calling me a hacker. Knowles, that's gonna cost you 5 gifted. If you're pissing the TikTok off already on gameplay, it's not even mine. It's gonna cost you, dude. You can't be trolling for free anymore.
Over there.
You make them get angry at me, and then I don't know why they're angry at me, and then you just leave. Some Delta this week. I don't even want to stream Delta, man, because Delta Force, unfortunately, it's still a zero dam simulator where it's just the only map that I can get games on. I just don't want to, man. I'm not into it. Battlefield giving solos through quads is a W. I'm gonna go try to figure out where you guys are seeing that information, because I have not yet seen anything that says Battlefield has a solos mode. You guys are seeing that, like, I'm seeing like certain accounts apparently are tweeting it, but I haven't seen anything official from them. I got banned from the doctor's TikTok last week by one of his mods. LOL, pussies, man. One of his mods banned you? The fuck? That's weird. I've seen it say solos, duos, trios, and quads in BR. Well, that's great. That is fantastic, because you guys know I need me some solos for the Battle Royale. I need it. So that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. Yeah, I don't know. Knowles, that is weird. We'll definitely do some arena breakout, Rebel. Yeah. We'll definitely do some arena breakout. Apparently, also, a Battlefield BR game mode called Gauntlet was leaked. I've heard that Battlefield might also be taking a run at like an extraction shooter with BF6, which I wouldn't be surprised, because that seems to be where the industry's kind of moving a little bit. So I would not be surprised for Battlefield to kind of rip an extraction shooter too. I just hope if they're gonna do it, they do it right, and it's not some like piss poor fucking hodgepodge thrown together thing. You know what I mean? It needs to be good. What's the point of this game? Having fun. I don't know what you mean. What's the point of BR? Going in, being the last man standing. What's the point of this? Going in, getting out alive, getting loot, doing missions, making upgrades, trolling. It's a sandbox, dude. You do whatever you want. I bet tons of fun Chubbs is on Warzone right now. LOL fucking loser. Yeah, he is. Brother, God bless his pretty little heart. You will not catch me doing whatever the fuck he is doing this week. I would rather sit here and talk to you guys for 4 hours a morning until this game comes out than ever touch that fucking game again in its current state. I'd rather grind my balls through sandpaper than play Warzone right now. I cannot think of a game I would rather play less. I would be on any other game than Verdansk Warzone at the moment. Just on a personal level. Cannot fucking do it. Cannot fucking do it. No, I'd rather go play Battlefield 6 multiplayer before Verdansk 2. Warzone is so dead to me in its current state. Every time I think about even logging into Warzone, I get a stomach ache. It's like a visceral reaction of disgust. It's just ugh. It's like now that I've seen a game this vibrant and colorful and exciting, going back to Warzone is like turning all of my it's like saying, "Hey, do you like smelling like good food and tasting good food? You do? You like smelling and tasting good food? You like hearing the sweet sound of birds chirping in the backyard? You like seeing a sunrise? Let's turn that dial all the way off for all of your senses that make you enjoy life." That's what going back to Warzone feels like at this point. Hey, you like enjoying things? Let's turn that grayscale knob all the way up. Fuck that, dude. I'll do just chatting streams for 10 days. I don't give a shit. I'm not going back to that game. You'll see me on Warzone again, chat. I'll tell you when. I said it earlier this stream, but the next time you'll see me on Warzone is in April or May when they bring Blackout back. Until then, that game can fucking pound sand. I'm moving on. I haven't played that much of it in the last month anyway, but this game was the thing that seals the deal for me. And I've had success on so many other games with stream and videos. Like, I don't need to stay on Warzone. You know who I feel bad for right now? I feel bad for the Rebirth Island creators. At any time they try to make a video that isn't a Rebirth Island video, it flops. That's who I feel bad for right now. The people that are fucking locked into being stuck with Rebirth Island. But at the same time, I don't feel bad because they've had, oh, I don't know, 5 years to branch out. And they don't. So respectfully, like, what do you expect? Exactly, Smith. Smith, how does this game fancy you? I know you're excited for the Battlefield BR, just like me, but are you into this? Like, did you play it all? Is it up your alley? Can you see yourself putting some time into this? I'm gonna be balls deep. All right, that's the exact fucking thing I needed to hear, because Chad already said this morning they were like, we need to see a smoochy duo on for some raids, and I was like, yes, we do. I'm just not 100% sure how Smith is feeling about it. So there we go. There's your answer, chat. Smoochie will return in Arc Raiders. Balls deep is the term he used. That's a personality issue. Lumpy is a Rebirth main, but still carries numbers when he plays something different. Yeah. No, it's 100% a personality thing. Yeah, you're 100% right, Donuts. A lot of these guys in COD, and this is, look, this is the, I'll pause this. I'm gonna say something, and this is just what it is. I've seen it over the years. I've been around. There is a Call of Duty pipeline, right? Call of Duty, there are so many content creators in Call of Duty because it is the easiest game to make content on, because there's a new game every year. It's one of those. So if you're a person that likes shooter games, COD is your game, because you know every single year you will have something new to cover. So what that does is it attracts everybody who wants to get into creating content that even semi likes Call of Duty. They're like, fuck, I play COD, I'll make content on COD. There's almost no barrier to entry. Like, Call of Duty is where a lot of people start, myself included. A lot of people start their content creation journey, especially if you're into shooters, on COD, because the most accessible. You know there's a new game coming out every year, yada, yada, yada. You always have something to talk about. But then eventually, once people find a little bit of success in it, they get comfortable. And, you know, that like uploading Call of Duty content just for gameplay anymore, that shit was sweet in like 2018. That shit don't work no more. You are never going to stand out uploading high kill banger fucking Rebirth Island gameplays unless you have a personality. If you don't have a personality and you're like fucking dry cardboard or wet cardboard, even worse, like no one gives a fuck, man. No one gives a fuck. And so many of these Warzone people that found a little bit of success with Warzone, whenever they try to branch out, the reality is they don't have the personality or the character development to branch out, because the only people that are watching them are the people that want to watch them for their skill at the game and nothing else. So when they try to upload something else and they don't have any personality, it flops, they get discouraged, and they just stick with COD. And that is the cycle over and over and over again for these people. They played COD, had a little bit of success. They tasted a little bit of success. Maybe they made a little bit of money off YouTube ad revenue. Maybe they got a brand deal or two. You know what I mean? Maybe we're talking like the 100 viewer level, which is a pretty respectable level in the streamer world if you can get to 100 viewers. They find that level of success. They're making a couple $1,000s a month. You know what I mean? Most of it, maybe their rent's paid. They're cool with never breaking out of that. So they stay there and they just keep grinding Rebirth Island. Just keep grinding Rebirth Island over and over and over again. But during this time, they never develop as a streamer. They never develop as a content creator. They're just a dude that plays games and also happens to upload them to the internet. That's all they are. They're not really creatives. They're just gamers that happen to figure out how to use OBS and upload to YouTube. That's all they are. And 10, 15 years ago, you could get away with that. And that could be enough if you were above average at the game. Nowadays, being a successful content creator and being able to make, you know, a good amount of money doing this shit, that's some kids' dreams that are like 10 years old right now. Like, that's a career path similar to like getting into the NBA or the NFL. As fuck, I love video games. I want to make video game videos and I want to get paid well to do it. That's the level being a content creator and streamer is, to be like the level of success where you're not just getting by, but you're thriving money-wise. It's equivalent to like getting into the best school in the country, getting into the NBA for basketball players. It's that, like, not everybody can attain it, man. Not everybody can attain it. And you have to have something to separate yourself, or you're just another dude playing video games. And a lot of these guys with Call of Duty, they just get comfortable and then they stay there forever. That's just because they're not actively developing their personality. They're not actively learning how to be a good camera presence, to speak better in front of people. They're just there's another 20 bomb. Yeah, chat, let's go. Got the 20 bomb. And that's the extent of their character development as a personality. That's it. And they just get stuck there forever. And then they wonder why they can't branch out, because they've never tried with real intent. And two, they've cemented themselves as, I get 20 bombs on Rebirth Island, and that's why you should watch me. And those are the people I feel bad for, man, because those people would probably love to play other video games and still have an audience, but they don't try, and they don't try to improve themselves as a creator because they get comfortable, and then they just get stuck. The Call of Duty doom loop is real. People just get stuck on COD forever. And really, at the end of the day, I think people are way too afraid to just be themselves on their stream and in their content. They put on this face of how they think they should act in front of people because that's what gets views. And people don't want that, man. Like, I'm an asshole sometimes. I know that. Like, I'm a dickhead. I have days where I'm crotchety and I'm a fucking cranky old dude. And I have days where I'm the sweetest person in the world. I have days where I get mushy with you guys. Because I'm a fucking person. And people go through shit, man. Every day is not going to be, oh, I'm fucking positive vibes, bro. Fucking nothing but positive vibes. That's not real. That's not real life. And people are so sick of the fucking fake personalities out there. And that's why you're seeing real ass motherfuckers thrive. People who are just being themselves. It's okay to not have a good day. It's okay to have a great day. But like this whole like fucking posy vibes, bro. I'm all about the positive vibes. No negativity ever enters my sphere. Yeah, you're faking it, man. And we all know it. I fucking hate that shit so much. It's okay to be a positive person, but when like, I think there's such thing as like toxic positivity. Where like you just ignore everything in your life and you just preach positivity. It's I'd rather you guys know that I'm having a rough day. So that way I seem like a fucking human being. And not some fucking robot on the internet. Yeah, posy vibes, bro. Only positivity in this chat. Please, nothing but positivity and sunshine and rainbows in my chat, please. Like, I told you guys that I was going to the doctor and I was fucking scared shitless because I didn't know what they were going to find. You know what I mean? And I had a real vulnerable moment with you guys because I love you and I value your guys' support and opinions. And I want to keep it real with you guys. And you guys are just as big a part of my life as I am to your daily routines every day. And a lot of us have been doing this ride together for the last fucking 5-6 years, man. Like, I know you, you know me, at least on some level. You know what I mean? I let you guys in on parts of my life that, like, I don't have to, but I like keeping y'all in the loop. Just because, again, I'm a real person with real problems, just like everybody that's here. Lethivant! Thank you for the 18 months, man. Souls Divine, thank you for the 16 months. Dr. Bangit, thank you for the 10 kicks. I didn't even see that. Big John, I think I already thanked you, brother, but thank you for the 5 months. But what I wanted to say about this game and just in general the support, I'm gonna show you real quick what I'd rather just show you. Oh, I cut my screen off so it looks all fucking shockwad. Give me a second. I forgot I put the camera filter back on. Let me just, I could tell you, but I want to show you. Okay. Let's see. Pull this up real quick. Let's see. Okay. Look at this shit, bro. So, this is us on YouTube. How many people did it say we have watching? 572. We've peaked at about 700 and change today, just talking about Arc Raiders. So 700 and change for a new game on the stream for YouTube. I'm happy with that. I expect us to be in the thousands on YouTube once we really get going, cemented in this game's community. Maybe it won't happen on YouTube. Maybe it'll happen somewhere else. But I expect us to be much higher with the viewership on YouTube once this game gets rolling. This is what I wanted to show you, though. 2.5 days, bro. 150,000 views. 152K to be exact. I think the real number is like 155. 684 comments. Like, this video... I gave you the choice! This video fucking slammed, bro. So if you were a part of the initial push for this video, thank you guys, because this video might be the thing that kind of sets off the trajectory for the next couple of weeks. I'm going to try my hand at another long form video. We'll see how it does. Hopefully it does this good, if not better. Maybe it'll do a little bit worse. I don't know. But the second video will either be coming out later tonight if I have enough time to edit. Potentially tomorrow. But I'm going to try to get out the night raid video tonight. So keep an eye out tonight. You might just see a random Lucci fucking upload at 6, 7 o'clock tonight. Because the game's hot and I want to get the videos out. So... Bob TV with the motherfucking 20 gifted, baby! Big Daddy Knowles with the 10 bomb as well! Holy shit, thank you, boys. Smooth PBJ, thank you for the sub. Zero, thank you for the 32 months. Viper with the $10 super chat says, Luch, anyone who doesn't support you in your vulnerable moments can't or can get bent. I owe you more than you know. Here's a dad joke for you. What kind of shoes do frogs wear? Open-toed sandals. Open-toed? Oh, toad. Okay. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Thank you for the... Thank you. Bob, Knowles, thank you guys for the gifted love today. And thank you guys for all the love over on YouTube. Guys, I've been live for just under 4 hours. I know it's a little bit different vibes, but work with me. We're only 10 days, 7 more streams away from this game's full release. I'm going to do what I know is right to do right now, and that's go work on content instead of spending my day live for 6 hours for no reason. I'm going to go work on another video for you guys. Keep an eye out tonight because it's probably dropping tonight. Another long-form video on the YouTube channel. If you're not in the Discord already, please join the Discord, ! Discord in the chat. I will send a noti out to everybody in Discord when that video goes live later, so you guys can kind of gas it up and give it that initial push again like you did the last one. And this will be a good video because you guys have not seen any of the content that I'm going to drop tonight. I recorded it all off stream, so you guys haven't seen it already on stream, so it'll be cool to watch. Ketamine, thank you for the 4 months. And let's just say this. Sad kitten. Listen, where are my DMZ people at? Where are my people that used to watch the DMZ stories back in the day? Sound off. Let's just say Sad Kitten is making a comeback. Just not quite the same as you remember it. I'm going to leave it at that. Enjoy the video later on tonight, guys. I'll see you guys early in the morning. Peace.